Just saying, Jason, that if you're going to destroy everything, you need to use Meteor Swarm.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I've already died
don't
once
you
and
mean
come back,
Jim's
so.
Meteor Swarm?
Oh,
I
Jim.
do. It's
Welcome,
Jim's magic
everyone.
missile is the one that I use. Yes.
Which also works, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Gaxx Pack. Hello, we're back. The pack is back.
Jack?
Come on in, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. This is the Gaxx Pack, and
Gaxx Pack.
we're ready to play. Let me tell you what we do here. We play Dungeons and Dragons. This is the Gary Con live channel, and Gary Con is a convention that's held every year in honor of Gary Gygax, the co-creator of Dungeons and Dragons and considered the father of role-playing games. So we're happy to be here celebrating that. And we're here every Saturday, although in 3 weeks we're going to be here. We're going to move to Sundays, but that's another thing. We've got a lot of things going on today. Let me introduce who's playing with us today. I'm going to start. We're going to go in almost reverse alphabetical order, but let's start with Vivka. Hi, tell us about you.
Hi. Hey, I am Vivid Vivka. My name is Vivka. Vivid is a descriptor. My name is Vivka, not Vivica. Vicky, Vix, or Victoria. I play Snacks, a 2.5 foot tall, 30-pound kobold barbarian. I am basically a rabid lizard dog. And this is Mr. Prickles. And that's my dog who's asleep.
Right.
That's about it. That's all I got. Thanks. Goodbye, everybody.
Good
Thanks for
night.
watching Gaxx Pack, everybody. We'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning
that
in.
was it. You got to see
Good game.
the-
Good game.
GG. GG.
GG. Eric Campbell.
Yes, my name is Eric Campbell. I go by 16-Bit Eric on all the socials, and I am playing Leaf, the orc monk / cleric.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yes. Because we're now level 8. So, and that
things
slash cleric.
happen.
Yeah, that slash cleric is going to come in handy, I would say.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, I gained a level in cleric. I'm not a slash cleric, but I am a cleric that writes slasher.
Okay.
It's what he does in his spare time. That's how he kind of gets out the aggression when he can't be peaceful all the time, you know? That's my suspicion, yeah. Role-playing note. I'll keep that to
Great.
myself next time, yeah.
Next to the table is B. Dave Walters.
It is I. Hello, I am back. Just Donato's a little upset that Leaf didn't talk to him about devoting himself to the sacred path, but that's okay. You might have tried. Yes, B. Dave Walters. I say words about things. You can find me all over the interwebs, wherever fine streaming content can be located. And tonight I am playing Donato, the reborn divination wizard grave cleric. Important point of clarification. In the previous combat, did my boy use up his portents, or does he still have them?
She did use the portents, I think, right?
Okay. Right.
Yes.
No, if it was a big battle, probably. Okay.
One.
Did you use
Just one out of the two, but they were both. I'll let you re-roll them because, once we
Presumably
get into the game,
he's gonna need a rest at some point, so
Yeah.
that's when it happens at the long rest. Okay, cool.
it'll happen in the long rest for sure.
Yep.
And I really miss that voice. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you. Happy to do
Hey,
it.
Jason, we all tried.
I know, but there's only one original. There's only one original.
Thank you. And also, I appreciate all of your service. Thank you.
Adriana, tell us about your character and you.
Hello, hi, my name is Adriana Cazador, and I'm playing Grath, the Tiefling Horizon Walker Ranger, and she is basically the unwilling leader of the Gaxx Pack, who honestly, everybody else does teamwork, and we're all the leader, but she's just kind of the one they push to the front during diplomatic moments.
You're Harry Potter in the hippogriff scene where we just all stepped back and you were still standing there.
Oh yeah,
Well done,
yeah,
Harry.
basically, and somehow we bow to each other and all that. Yeah.
Very cool. And let's welcome to the table Elisa Pearl. Hi.
Hi.
I don't want to reveal too much about your character yet. We know her name's Javi. And we'll leave it at that, because when I introduce Hobby, which will be very soon, then I want you to tell us all about your character. Does that work? But tell us about you.
It's
great to have you here.
Thank you. I'm very glad to be here. Thank you for having me at your table. I am an actor, performer, improviser. I play lots of TTRPG games. I run lots of TTRPG games. You may know me as the person who runs Blood of the Void over at Q Times with the Stream Punks, aka the group that Eric Campbell and our friends created. You may also know me as the person who runs Loads of Faerun. Actually, this morning I just ran Loads of Faerun because we do it Saturday mornings. And what else do? I do a lot of stuff. I'm also a gluten-free Klingon on the internet, so you may know me from that. And I'm also a director, and I just directed a show called Slay, which is an improvised monster hunting monologue show. And you can see the entire first season of it on our YouTube channel, which is Ripley Improv on YouTube. And we just finished doing like 8 weeks of that show live, and it's completely improvised. We take suggestions from the audience throughout the show. It's wild and wacky, and it's monster hunting. So if you like Hellboy and Buffy and Angel and just like all those monster hunter type of things.
Special guests on there recently too, didn't you?
We had Felicia Day a couple of weeks ago. We had Alicia Marie last week for our. That was our season finale. We had Alicia Marie. And we have more guests coming. We have a very special guest coming later in July, who I can't reveal yet, but very soon. We're doing a one-off special show with her. So that's what I do. I do a lot of those things that I just said.
Which is why we love that you're here with us. So
thank you.
This is exciting. Okay.
I just like to say kapla.
Yeah,
Kapla!
Kapla. And like I said, I heard the Blood of the Void theme song's pretty cool. So
It's kind of incredible. It's kind of
Rockin',
incredible.
honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I only listen to it on repeat, every week.
Yeah. Lisa and I are currently on behalf of Stream Punks trying to figure out a way to steal that from the dude who wrote it from us, and we're just gonna we're gonna totally screw that guy over.
Well, I had
Sure.
I had this idea to like infiltrate his D&D game, so then
True.
he just won't even see it coming.
Right.
Lull him into a false sense of security.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
And then steal his
awesome.
musical talent, just like leech it out of him.
No, don't.
That's the real goal. That's the real
No,
goal.
but he uses it all the time. No.
They were the gnomes. Oh.
Just like have him sing
Wait.
like we're Ursula and he's Ariel.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like sing for me, Jason. Sing for me.
Great. Now I'm gonna have a night.
Come on,
Right.
sing.
Well, I had a good run, so it's awesome right now. I've had a good career, so
Yeah. So have body
Uh,
language. Sorry, I had to see it through. I had to see it through with the body language. I had to.
Okay. Total respect, mad respect.
See, this is why I just play it safe and don't excel at any skill.
You're
yeah,
doing
You're
that
pretty
right now.
good at
That
makeup
thing.
and cosplay,
You're
so
doing
you're
that
not.
thing.
Yeah, you're not safe.
Stop
Okay.
acting. all
Melba
that.
Dia, now we've got a whole Dark Crystal thing happening in chat. They said they're going to strap me down like the pod people at Dark Crystal.
No.
That didn't terrify me as a child at all.
Yeah, when they got all pale and just the joy went out of their faces.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
80s children's stuff was so traumatic. I'm still
Oh,
scared as
my God.
Gaxx.
I know.
Still.
Yeah, to this day. Anyway,
That's why.
Please. Yeah.
Oh my God.
you might notice that there's a little 1 at the top of your screen, although it doesn't say fate point for some reason, Jeff, but that's okay. There's a little 1, and that counts for fate points. What happens in our game is for every 3,000 bits donated, our players will get a fate point. And what they can do with that fate point is they can re-roll any one skill check or attack roll or anything that a D20 allows you to re-roll. They can do that one time. They can spend 1 fate point one time and take it from the fate point pool. So the more that you guys donate to us, the better it affects our game, and it also helps pay for our game. So thank you guys so much. As viewers, you never let us down every week. So and look at it this way: the more fate points you donate, the crazier monsters I can throw at them. So it's a win-win-win for everyone. Really quick, let me thank our sponsors. Of course, our main sponsor, why we're here today, the convention, GaryCon. But also, I want to thank the World of Chaldea, Dwarven Forge, of course, the makers of amazing mini terrain, Sirenscape. You should be hearing them today. I think you are, although we have a different producer today, so I'm not sure if we have that. Let me know, Jeff, if we have that going or not, because I have the game on mute or it would freak me out. And then, of course, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a huge sponsor of ours, and I know there's some people here today for that, getting some code. So if you came here because of a game alert in Idle Champions, welcome to our Dungeons and Dragons game. All right, so let's jump back in. Last week, I'll give a broader view. So you all work for. I'll just give a broader view for people. You work for Ganzerg's Interdimensional Delivery Service and Security, GIDS for short. You're part of the Gaxx pack. You live in a stolen Githzerai adamantite citadel, kind of like a large spaceship, which was originally hijacked and is now controlled by your eccentric boss, Ganzerg Gaxx. Ganzerg is a rebel Githzerai anarch who's a member of the Shasal Ku, a secret organization of Githyanki and Githzerai radicals who want to reunify the two peoples. Kind of like Romulans and Vulcans in a weird way. A little bit. And when Ganzerg isn't meeting with his fellow Shasal Ku members, talking about revolutions, he's raising capital to fund these armies for said revolutions by running GIDS. If someone really, really, really needs something delivered or protected or both, they reach out to Ganzerg and they pay a lot. When you're not on missions, the Citadel rests in a secret area in the plane of Limbo, cut off from the rest of Githzerai society. Most of the time, you're parked somewhere and levitating somewhere in one of them in the material planes. There's 4 squads. Your squad is called the Gaxx pack, and Ganzerg swears that you're his favorite. But what happened last week, currently you're on a private mission for Ganzerg. You're in the realm of Greyhawk. You jump from realm to realm to realm. Oh, it looks like we just got another fate point. Thank you very much. We already have 2 fate points.
Yeah,
that's
thank you.
a pretty cool place to start, for sure.
Time to be reckless.
Exactly. Reroll, no problem.
That I can be a better monster.
And a better snacktor, even.
Oh, Snacktor.
You took the Snacks took the acting feat.
That's right.
Week.
I am a small barbarian actor.
Yeah. Probably, and I think, I've never heard of a barbarian taking the actor feat. So
no, and I love
it. Pretty awesome.
It's a kobold barbarian actor feat. I'm just like, whatever doesn't fit, I'm just gonna jam that puzzle.
Yes.
I love it.
I love that.
Further proof that you don't need to fall into the trapping of quote unquote optimization to have a fucking great time at D&D. Pardon the vulgarity.
I do not understand min-max at all.
Yeah.
So you jump from realm to realm, from timeline to timeline. The only timeline that stays constant is the one in your citadel. So right now you're in the realm of Greyhawk. You're in the Yatil Mountains, searching for a specific mountain called the Horn of why did it run out of my head? The Horn of Igwilv, and you're looking for Dowd's Wondrous Lanthorn, which was rumored to be inside of Igwilv's old headquarters, which is somewhere under the mountain, the Horn of Igwilv. And you've been spending weeks going around the mountainside. Last week, you took out an army of hobgoblins with help from your friends, the gnomes. And but at the end of our last episode, Ganzerg called Karina away. He needed Karina because he needed a group of 5 star druids to go on a special mission in the ethereal plane, and he called it the Druicide Squad. He needed 5 druids, and so you're now down a member, and you're on your way in the wilderness. and you notice that the little crystal that is embedded in your wrist, which is a communication to the Citadel, is blinking.
Again?
Yeah. Graf, can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you going to answer it?
I did. I think I did. Hello?
Hey, listen. Listen. You know what?
Snacks, don't eat it.
I think I was a little hasty, and I know that I needed Corina for this special mission, but I'm not going to leave you guys shorthanded. I know you need your full complement to keep on this mission, so I'm actually sending you a fill-in member or a replacement member. You guys can figure it out later, but I'm sending you a new member to help out.
Please don't send Kevin.
Oh, I'm definitely not sending Kevin.
Okay, we don't want Kevin.
I shot Kevin out into space a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Actually, that works out. Okay.
Yeah, Kevin's like in the mud, the mud material plane. That weird space between the earth material plane and the water plane is it's mud. I sent Kevin there.
Good. Next time, send Brucanter after him as well.
Oh yeah, no problem. I kind of need him though, so what are you gonna do? But anyway, listen, you probably remember Javi. She works in the library here at the Citadel, and I'm really a believer in her skills, so I'm gonna send Javi down, and that's gonna be your fifth. So here you go, and poof. Before you know it, materializing in front of you is Javi. And Elisa, describe to us Javi and tell us a little bit about Javi now.
So, standing in front of you, you see an Air Genasi who actually has rich purple skin, not the typical light blue Air Genasi skin. Her hair is kind of like dark red or dark purple at the roots, and then ombre into red and a wavy bob to her shoulders. You can see her hair peeking out from under her hooded cape, which is dark navy and kind of has like little tiny sparkles all over it, almost like the night sky. Ooh. And she's standing there next to you, and she's carrying a book with her, a really nice, thick, beautiful looking book.
They finally got you out of the library and into the field, huh?
Yes, I guess so. I mean, if I don't have a choice. I like being around books, but it's nice to be out sometimes, I guess.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You'll be out a lot with us.
Okay.
Yes. Out so long.
Like, how long are we talking?
We've already been here weeks, I think. And do we even know where the cave is yet? We just know what those gnomes told us to look.
Yeah. And at least we have 2 less stone giants to worry about now.
2 less?
Yes.
There's been a number of them, Javi. You did negotiate your own payment for this, right? Don't let Genzerk try and cheat you, as he's inevitably going to try and cheat us all.
Oh, yes, of course. Always. With benefits.
Benefits?
Do you not all get benefits as well?
Yes, I negotiated that first, didn't all of you?
Oh.
Snacks, Snacks feels the top where she is missing a fang and only has one. Is like, does that mean dental?
Oh, you poor thing. You should get that checked with your benefits that you will now get, right? You will ask for.
Oh, definitely.
Also, this very, very short, 2.5 feet tall kobold steps up. She's very dirty and probably covered in blood. But she steps up and she's like,
I know that we haven't really talked a whole lot, being that you hang out in the library, and I can definitely read all the time. But it's very nice to like have you here. Hi.
Hi. Oh, it's so good to see you. Thank you. It's good to be here. It is good to be out of the library for once.
Yeah.
I apologize if I'm being a little forward, but we tend to get caught fighting for our lives quite frequently. So beyond your erudite nature, is there anything else in particular you would bring to an altercation? And I light my sword on fire with the green flame blade.
Oh, God.
No, we're not trying to scare her back.
Oh,
Well, she needs to know what she's up against, and we need to know what she has to offer. It's just business, Abby, you understand.
Yeah, we have a penchant of finding lots of trouble. So just a heads up there.
You're supposed to lead with a gift, not with violence here. And I
just
hand you
motion
some,
it all at all the dead hobgoblins.
And as Thanato motions to the dead hobgoblins, I offer you from my dirty pouch a hunk of questionable meat.
Do you need a snack? It's goat.
oh, how old is it?
Well, I didn't talk to it much before I killed it, but I mean, I would guess like 32, probably like, I don't know, had maybe an art degree, I would think.
Mm,
I think it was vegan.
I will have some later. Thank you. Oh, no, you go
Oh.
ahead and eat it. Never mind. You go
I'm
ahead.
sorry,
and
I forgot. Okay, I'll just handle it.
It just occurred to me, Elisa, do you have a description of our characters? Do you know?
No, but I have seen a little bit, and I have an idea
Okay.
where you are. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're pointing to your face. And is that your face behind you?
It is.
Yeah, that is Leaf behind. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, that's much.
there you go.
Yeah, Leaf, except for he doesn't look this angry. Leaf is much more sort of like he's a monk, and very like, as he's been watching you all talk, I mean, he's wearing the simple, very modest clothing of like folded sort of like linens that are just wrapped around his chest, and that he's wearing as leggings and whatnot, wraps around his hand and whatnot. But he, aside from a couple of like beads that he has around his neck and his wrist, he's dressed like a monk, shaved head, and his eyes are quite, actually, for a full-blooded orc, he looks quite serene, zen-like. And so as he's just sitting here listening to you talk and just nodding as everyone is exchanging dialogue, just hasn't said a word.
Hmm. I turn to, is it Thanato? Thanato, like tomato, not like Sharknado. Okay.
No.
Oh my God, I will never
The
forget that
results are
now.
similar,
Yep.
yes, actually, yes.
Thanato. I turn to Thanato and his green flame, and I say, perhaps you'd like to see a demonstration of what I bring to the team. And I'd like to cast my mage armor first. And you see it populate as like these purple silvery tiles all over my body as my mage armor. And then I'm going to just cast, where are we, by the way? Are we outside?
You're outside. Yeah.
Okay.
On the road.
I will just with the flick of my hand, as if it's nothing, just cast Eldritch Blast into a tree.
Great.
Good.
I never liked that one anyway. Weeping Willow. So dramatic.
It's so sad looking.
Not anymore, though, I suppose.
No, it just looks dead.
I almost became a tree once.
That is a near miss, actually. I'm glad you made it out of that one.
Oh yeah, we went to an enchanted garden.
It's where the goat came from.
Oh.
It's got to be near the end of its palatable term, though.
Oh, I think it's dry age. This is like Wagyu.
I
That
would
actually
say,
does sound delicious.
before we set off, I would like to do a formal burial for the goblins who died. I would Gelks, Kelks, Kag, Rag, and Wag. I would bury and I would speak over words to help them find their way through the afterlife safely. I would do absolutely nothing for the hobgoblins. They're vulture food. But the goblins who died gloriously,
And
they
the
get a
gnome,
thing.
the gnomes, by the way, took their dead away. So the few gnomes that fell, because the gnome force was overwhelming to the hobgoblins. You know, they over 300 showed up, and there were only 80. There were only 80 hobgoblins, and you had already taken out like 15 of them by the time the gnomes showed up. So
that's right.
The few gnomes that did fall were taken away.
I forgot we were making 300 jokes because of that. We were picturing Sparta basically showed up in the form of these gnomes.
This is Noma.
All these gnomes like oiled up in loincloths.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And
I have to say this now because 300 is actually my favorite movie, like legitimately my favorite movie of all time. That scene when he's fighting the big gross dude and King Leonidas is fighting him and he puts the helmet on, you know, with the sword hits and that's when his helmet gets scratched.
Yeah.
There's a stunt man is a foot shorter than Gerard Butler and the guy's like 7'2" to make it more disproportionate in the fight between Leonidas and the giant there. That's why that giant looks so big and Leonidas looks so little. That's it. There you go. That's it.
Awesome.
That's my snacks fact.
Cool.
Awesome.
Hey, I like that.
A little bit of trivia. So Plurk, Stirk, and Esmeralda assist you in that and help dig the graves. And
I help as well.
Esmeralda actually says to you, Thanato, there's don't forget, there's that stone giant cave over there that you guys never went in.
Oh yeah, we haven't looted anything.
Technically, I went in.
Are there still stone giants in it?
I mean, I don't think so, because no more came out, but it might be worth checking out. I'm just saying.
Yes, absolutely. Let us take a look. Just stay behind me, all right?
Yeah,
no more heroics.
You got it.
And I look at the rest of you and I'm like, I'll just take a quick peek, and if I start screaming, maybe come running.
Okay.
That's so funny. That is literally what I did. I peeked in, and then the code word was screaming to get pulled out. So I start. Go
Actually,
ahead.
scoop snacks up and just put her on my shoulder while she's still explaining this to me. And like,
It's the same thing. This was so funny. Okay.
I can't leave y'all alone for a second, so I'm joining too.
Yep. Once I get inside, I'll light up the green flame just for light. Yeah. No, I'll keep it away from you. Sorry.
Thank you.
Javi, how do you feel about joining us?
Well, I'm here for adventure. That's why I'm here.
I'm here for money, but we seem to get more adventure than cash.
More often than not, yeah. Well,
I don't know why I'm here. I had nothing better to do.
Leaf, would you like to meditate or relax? I know it's been a kind of intense battle for you.
No, not at all. I'll come with you.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Esmeralda and the other two, maybe join us.
And we merrily
make your way, cautiously make your way into
never seen
the
again.
stone giant.
Equal parts merrily and cautiously, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. When you walk in, it's a semicircular cave. You see a giant-sized table and a bench on either side of the table. You see two stone slabs on the right side of the cave, and if you make me a investigation check, please.
There we go, all of us.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you guys are all looking, you feel very safe. You feel like there is no sign of life whatsoever as you
It's
go
a 19.
giant cave.
14
I guess
for me.
Leaf and I see the same.
Yeah.
13.
6.
You find sort of hidden in a little nook in the back, semi-covered by like a loincloth, or not, like just a cloth. Is it not? Yeah.
Underneath,
wait,
fancy.
something attached to
Fine.
It's not attached to anything.
Roll initiative.
Sorry, I'm just thinking like a tattered
Roll-
cloth.
Roll initiative versus
There's a
loin.
chest. There's a
Initiative versus
stone
loincloth.
chest.
All right, so chest. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's check this out and set some aside to send to Karina because she rightfully should have some of this at least. Took out, I guess we approach this this chest cautiously.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Would you like to?
Is it locked?
It appears locked.
All right, I'm going to look around for, I don't know, end tables, stone giant shaped end tables, I guess. I don't know, sized.
Do you want me to? What is it? What type of chest is it? It's like just a chest.
I mean, it looks like your classic wooden chest with the sort of arch over it, but it's made of stone. Looks like a pirate treasure chest, but
is it giant sized as well, or is it like?
I mean, it's. I mean, Snacks is certain that if you opened it, that she could jump inside and.
Yeah, I doubt this.
That's most things, but
It's like the size of a dumpster or something.
Not quite
Right.
the size of a
That big.
dumpster, but like about the size of a car.
Okay.
cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to find a key because I
Prius.
feel like that'll be a little easier to open with a key.
Is it locked?
Yes, it is locked.
Okay.
And I'd like to just cast detect magic on this stone trunk chest.
Great. You note that you don't detect any magic outside, but you are getting a feeling that there is something magical inside.
Ooh.
Things magical inside.
Ooh. There's something in there that has some magic.
Oh. Then we should really
You're
open
already
this
giddy.
I like magic.
then. All right.
Snacks goes up to the chest and kind of knocks on it. Like she just looks at Hacker on her back, which is Elisa, which is my sentient battle axe. She just looks at that and knocks and says, "Hello, is something in there sentient and magical? Because we only need one. Just checking." Okay, never mind. We can get in here.
If this is a stone giant's chest, then there's got to be a pretty obvious key laying about, right?
Yeah, you'd think.
Ideally.
Well, let's see. Is there any tables and anything with drawers?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I
but
can
you do
find-
recall you do recall their bodies are still outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was hoping that wasn't gonna be the thing, but
Mm.
No.
Oh, if I knew there were stone giant corpses, I happily search them.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll run out there and help search as well.
Yeah, we'll say that when you search, you find a key.
Wow. Okay. Oh, this thing is kind of
We
heavy.
all have to carry it.
Yeah. Can I get some help with this thing?
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't-
yep.
I don't
Mhm.
believe for help.
Snacks has 2 sticks and she's like, "All right, this way. All right, now pivot it. All right."
Mhm.
Pivot.
Yep, up, little high.
Pivot.
Turn. Yeah, right.
Pivot.
Okay. You put it in, you turn it, you hear a click, and it calmly pops open with the key.
And a bard
sort
pops
of-
out.
Some sort of
Without, before anybody can tell us not to, I just lean over to Snacks and I'm like, a piece. And just yeet Snacks into
Now we should
the
probably be
chest.
careful.
I misunderstood Abby's, but sure.
Yeah,
I didn't know that's what you meant.
yeah.
so Snacks flies into the chest, and you hear like a huge psh, and you imagine Scrooge McDuck in DuckTales. And there's coins that she's swimming through, and there's a lot of coins.
Oh my god, it's actually not soft at all. That really hurt.
Broken body laying on top of the. Oh my god.
Watch out for swords and knives and stuff, okay?
I do look over at Heavy and I say, for such a desolate frontier place, everyone here seems very well healed. Of the ogres and hundreds of electrum pieces, these stone giants apparently very well to do as well. I'm not complaining, it's just anomalous.
Well, I suppose so. But yes, it's good that you're not complaining because look at all this.
And I try and hop up on the edge and like look in as well.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
Hearing-
Jumps up
Yeah.
there.
Hearing that Javi seems kind of excited about the gold, when Snacks plants her 2 back feet and puts her front paws down and starts digging underneath her legs to just start shooting out coins, she kind of tries to, especially any like purple gemstones, she tries to like make sure to hit it over to the side. But yeah, I'm just digging, and there's just like a just jet stream of coins like flying out.
Oh,
Yeah, there are literally thousands of coins in there.
so you can
Well,
see the thing in there, the magical item
Yes.
that Hobby found. Or
Yes,
sensed.
you with your detect magic still active, you see a leather tube that
ooh.
possibly holding something inside.
On the tube.
Oh, may I?
By this point, I have dug out so many gold coins that I can't really get out, so I'm just throwing it. There you go.
Oh,
Awesome.
I'm gonna catch that.
Making it rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, does it have anything written on it, or what
No,
does the outside look
the
like?
tube is pretty normal. There's nothing written on it. It looks very old and ancient, but there's no writing on the outside.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Actually, there's a single letter, what looks like the letter Y.
Why? Does that mean anything to anyone here? Why the letter Y?
Why would it?
I see what you did there.
It looks like a dowsing rod.
A dowsing
Maybe
rod.
you can open it.
Why?
Why? Yes, why indeed. Okay, well, here goes.
Because we.
Gonna open it.
P-A-R-T.
Did I
Why?
die?
We
Did
got
I
that.
die? Is Javi dead?
Man, it was really great having you
Well,
on.
thanks for.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for letting me play. I opened the leather tube. Okay.
No, actually, what you find is a scroll.
Oh.
It appears to be, and that it's still setting off your detect magic, so you feel like you have discovered a magical scroll.
Ooh. What language is written on it, or what pictures do I see? What do I see on it?
And you are and here I'll ask my friend DMs here, my fellow DMs, if you're a warlock, which Javi is, can you read wizard scrolls?
Read magic is no longer a thing. She
Yeah.
can't necessarily do anything with it, but she'd be aware of what it is. And also, I am a wizard, so
Yeah. So it looks like a wizard scroll to you, like a wizard spell. Possibly if you hand it over to Thanato, it's a very high level Bigby's hand spell, but at much higher level than what you would.
That is legit one of the best spells in the game.
and forgotten magic.
Ooh. Well, what does it do?
It summons a very large hand, and I summon Mage Hand, and I'm like this, but like this.
Oh.
Actually, I take that back. He doesn't have Mage Hand, but you know what I mean. Right. It can grab things, move things, grapple enemies. It's very unique. I'm not sure what Bigby's thing with hands was, but just
Could you make an Arcana check for me, Thanato?
I arcane.
Oh,
It is an
goodness.
18. I
Okay.
got to get in for all that I missed last week.
yeah.
You are fairly confident that this scroll was written at a 15th level caster. So you could cast the spell at 8th level.
Oh,
If you don't mind, I might be able to make use of that at a dramatically appropriate moment.
Oh, sure. Here, I hand it over to Thanato.
Sort of. Forgive me. I have a number of these things bouncing around in my head. We have access to a bag of holding between
We
all of
do.
us. Though somebody's
do.
got one, right?
I think I'm
So I was
holding on to it.
about to say, because otherwise this chest full of coins is going nowheres. But
Yeah, so
sort of
I'm
like-
already scooping the coins into the bag of holding.
Mhm.
Okay.
And was there any? Were there other magical items in the chest that were
Looking.
detected?
No, that you were picking up that scroll when you were going.
Mhm. Okay.
Um,
Well, that's an exciting find.
So, Jason, did I find any treasure?
You found 2 large gems worth 500 gold pieces each.
I throw them out. Do I find any treasure?
There is a stick at the very bottom that you really like.
How many prongs does it have?
It has 4 prongs. It's a 4-pronged stick.
Hot dog.
I hide it in my coat before anyone sees the stick.
Important point of clarification. I know, obviously, a big battle happened. Has a rest happened since that battle? Because I know no one could click on my sheet, so I don't know what if his resources have been expended. But presumably, I did stuff, and we have not rested yet. Correct?
You have not rested yet.
Okay.
In fact, Esmeralda says, this could be a good place to rest tonight.
In
Just
this
saying.
cave?
It's very well guarded, and I'm guessing the people around here are the creatures that frequent these paths probably still think stone giants live here.
Sure.
As Snacks is like trying to crawl her way out of the top of the thing.
Plus, outside is just a ton of blood and dead bodies, so I don't think anyone would really want to come in here.
Unless
Yeah,
there's
bears and
more wizards that are
crows.
scavenging out there.
Then we will rest here for the night, and I'm going to have the gnome army stationed out in the front, just in case there's trouble.
Well,
and
they
I think
left.
tomorrow
Oh yeah, the
They
gnomes
left?
cleared
Gnome
out.
army
Yeah.
left.
they left us.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. They took their dead
Exactly
and
like-
went home after they destroyed the hobgoblins.
They left us.
Oh,
They left us.
That's not what I'm gonna do.
fine. We're gonna be in this cave tonight. I'll take first watch, and Thanato, you could take the rest.
All of them.
All of them. Unless
just-
anyone else.
I just go and sit near the opening of the cave and just kind of like plop down right in the middle of it.
Leaf is gonna, as he's walking past you, Thanato, he pauses in front of you, and as he's pulling some rations out of his pack, and he looks over to you and says, that blue dragon ever comes back, you're gonna want to know where their friend went. Just food for thought.
Oh. I mean, I'm ready.
And then with that, Leaf just kind of moves on. Always kind of like doom thinking of the worst scenario. I mean, you would probably know, Thanato, that Leaf has been a little hung up on the fact that a blue dragon, that we kind of messed with a blue dragon. And so Leaf is, every now and then Leaf has been looking up at the sky from time to time. And like, he just kind of mentions that again as
Not a blue dragon, but
Valid.
yes.
Yeah.
Blue dragon.
when
A
Grath is-
legal blue dragon, and some
Yeah.
of us
A
didn't
19
mess
a
around as much as we
19-year-old
wanted.
A 19-year-old blue dragon.
Yes, legal.
Legal.
Baby.
Legal.
I'm a teenager.
Well, all right. Grath is gonna
we-
walk out and gonna take first watch outside of the cave, like on the top, like on the ground, kind of like overlooking. And as she passes Leaf, she's gonna just like put her hand on his shoulder and just. I'll watch the skies during my first watch. So if any sort of creatures, winged or otherwise, approach us, I'll let you all know.
he nods.
And Thanato, since Reborn is such a newer race in D&D 5e, could you explain why you don't have to really sleep?
Yes, I am a reborn, which means I occupy a place between life and death where I don't need to eat, breathe, or sleep. It's basically like what Warforged. I just have to be undisturbed for 4 hours, but I never lose consciousness or awareness of my surroundings.
Quick question. Reborn, do they get the undead creature type?
Undead or construct, you choose at creation.
Right, okay.
Because you could literally be Frankenstein's monster.
And you chose undead, correct?
I'm undead, yes. Yep. But that's why
What would happen if someone were to turn undead
He'd
in
be
your
in trouble.
party?
I'm theoretically susceptible. Yep.
Yeah.
In another game I'm a part of, there's 2 reborn and a cleric, and they very much got turned.
Yeah.
Nice.
See?
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
4 p.m. on Thursdays.
Yeah, on D&D YouTube and Twitch. Yeah.
Like that society. That's the, by the way. Okay.
I'm like, oh, what? Oh, this whole thing? Yeah.
This whole thing every Thursday at 4.
Yes, but that's why I don't have to sleep.
Right. Okay, great. Some people, I know, I really like that class, or rather that race, and I think it's cool that it's part of it's
Yes,
almost OP, but not quite.
I would play Constructs hands down. I love Frankenstein's monster is my favorite horror character. So cool, the creature.
And just remember, kids, knowledge is knowing that Frankenstein was not the monster. Wisdom is knowing that Frankenstein was the monster.
Yeah, there we go. That's why I
Well,
like that story too. It's like, who's the real monster?
The night goes without incident for once.
Hey.
Especially also because you're sort of off a bit from the road. You're far enough from the road. Nothing, you don't notice anything traveling the road that night. And it goes smoothly. There's just some wild animals and some things that you hear during the night, but nothing that you feel is worth investigating. Therefore, dawn breaks and it is a new day, and you have taken your long rest. You guys are healed, and you can roll your portents, Thanato.
Missing a D20, which is of course going to mess up the rest of my night now. But let's see.
Unto itself.
It is. They are 5 and 18.
Nice.
It's pretty good for you.
Yeah.
No, having your portents is almost like having a free fate point.
Kinda. Kinda. Yeah.
So
I apologize, because you guys know I'm gonna like slowly and attempt to quietly take everything apart over here looking for my missing D20, because it's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me until I find it. Yeah. Please continue.
So if you recall, and I'll show our players, Jeff, if you want to show everybody the map of where they are right now. In fact, so basically, if you see the G on the map, that's where the gnomes went off to, and you were at that intersection. Just you're 3 hexes above that intersection of the red secret path to the gnomes and the black road there. And you're heading towards the H. And on horseback, you can. And Karina was grateful enough to leave her horse, and you, Hobby, can now ride that horse.
It's a hobby horse.
Yeah. Oh. Already, the jokes are happening already. So yeah, it's your guys' move to make. I'm assuming that you're going to be heading towards the mountain, but it's up to you.
Okay, we're at that intersection?
You're 3 hexes above it. So going south, that's where the stone giant's clearing was.
Okay, well, I guess we keep going towards where that intersection is to get to where we need to go.
Okay, great. And by horseback, you can travel 5 hexes a day. On a particular straight point, and Snacks has the eagle eye power, therefore can see for a mile if nothing is blocking your path. Could you make me a perception check?
Yeah.
What do I see with the crit?
Oh, wow.
Everything. I see through time. What is tomorrow looking like?
Lift up your GM screen.
You Maggie's right. Karina's horse was eaten, but there was another horse. You guys were doubling up on horses.
The gnomes gave us an extra.
Yeah, we looked up like the weight ratio and figured it out, and now we have even less goblins. So I'm sure we've figured.
Right. You've only got 3 goblin henchmen.
We worked it out.
Yeah.
Shout out to our homies.
Yeah. So pour one out for the horse that got eaten.
It's true. Yeah.
But,
since I don't eat, that's what I use my ration for, to pour one out. No, for the goblin, not for the horse. The goblins.
You see a large band of elves coming your way.
The elves.
They're singing. I'm opening fire.
What are they dressed like?
They're dressed in fine armor. They look like a sort of a company of elves. You see, because you got a crit, you see 12 archers, 24 spearmen, 12 more what maybe look like scouts, a captain, and 2 lieutenants.
So there's
And a few musicians accompanying
turns
them.
around.
They're elves. They sing where they go.
There is a couple dudes.
a couple dudes, and Grath rides a little bit closer to take a better look. Do I see as well, or?
Well, I can see up to a mile, so I
You
go
see like
ahead.
a
I list
mile and a
off.
natural 20. Yeah. So
Snacks, is it a couple or is it a multiples of couples? Like, is it a lot?
It's I wasn't paying attention and I'm bad at math, but I would say it's about Jason.
I think it was about 50 something.
Yeah, about 50 elves.
50-ish, dude.
50? That's okay. That's
There's
all right.
also like a couple musicians, but also archers and scouts. And
what were they dressed as? Were they flying banners? Any colors, marking sigils?
good question. Let me look again.
You don't see any. They're not flying any banners. They just look. But they definitely look like they're on patrol. They look military.
Just one quick thing for the sake of the notes before we dive headlong into this, which I'm sure is going to be fine. Roughly how many coins did we get? Because I do keep track.
Oh, there were about 5,000 gold pieces in that chest.
Jeez.
Some
Ooh.
baller stone giants. Yeah.
So that
Fortune.
screw up your and I the fun thing about these adventures is I'm basing these adventures. I'm using the adventures from the 80s that Gary Gygax wrote as a guide. And in those adventures, those were some of the pieces of treasure that were in there. So I like keeping that. If he said that 2 stone giants had 5,000 gold pieces, I'm going with it.
Because if you
And
lived
two
long enough to
gems.
got it, you'd earned it. That's why. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
second edition
Two
D&D where it took
gems.
3 years to get to level 10.
Yep. Exactly.
You said there were 2 gems.
Mm-hmm.
there are also 2
Someone
gems.
write that
There's
down.
500.
And a leather tube with a wizard scroll.
Mhm.
Yep. That I got down
Got
the
that one
Bixby's.
already.
They got the Bixby's hand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, they don't have any colors or banners, and honestly, their sense of texture versus like color combos leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, I happen to know that most elves are incredibly fashionable, but fine. I suppose we should take to the side of the road and hide again, lest we have to deal death to 50 to 80 of my cousins.
That reminds me. And Leaf is going to look at you and Leaf looks very questioning and like genuinely questioning when he says to you, Thanato, you don't think that the prejudices between your 2 peoples are existent in this world, do you?
Yes, I think they probably do. Yes, I think they're probably somewhat universal until proven otherwise.
He nods. Then I guess
Can-
we're all hiding. Because
The hood kind of comes up.
yeah. Yeah. Leaf looks around and realizes he doesn't have his hood and is just like
Okay. Hiding in the woods it is then.
Mm-hmm.
heading in the woods it is.
And we'll
All
just
right, you're
observe
gonna
them
hide
as
in the
they pass.
woods. Could you guys make me
We are
stealth
such
check?
a planner party. I mean, nothing about us is what a typical like elven unit would come across.
Oh my
we got
gosh.
music. All right, what are we rolling? What are we rolling?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Making a stealth check.
Oh, hell yes.
So
Ugh.
I got another crit.
Okay.
I've never done this before ever. So yeah, I want to bury myself along the road
Ooh,
so I can hear what they're saying as they
Yeah.
go by.
I mean,
Mhm.
you become a rock. You
quick
know,
question for you, Jason.
Nice.
no one can see you. Yeah.
Since we know they're coming, because we got a crit from Snacks, so we spotted them coming.
Advantage.
What I was going to ask as an optional D&D rule, and I don't know if you want to pose this or not, because it was used in 3.5 and it does present as an option in 5e. Would you allow us to take 10?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. They're coming a mile away. You can definitely take 10 to hide yourselves.
I would
sure.
like to do that if that's possible instead of risking.
Oh, then yes.
I did roll, by the way, already, and then I should have asked that first, so I leave it to you. But if I can take 10, I'll take 10.
I got a 25, by the way.
Ooh.
So
Taking
I'm in a
10 just
tree.
adds 10 currently, correct? Right?
It's
Right.
as if you rolled 10. It
It's
just
as if you rolled a 10.
Oh, it's as if you rolled a 10. Oh, I actually beat that for once.
And then-
So I'm 16.
And then you could add your
Monk.
bonuses to. It's as if you rolled a natural 10 on the die.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Add bonuses to that, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I got an 11.
So you're probably better off with your 11. Yeah. I'll take my 16.
Okay.
If I take 10, then I get a 17. So I can hide.
I got 25.
Get low. Grab.
Next
So-
decided to lean in and try to understand with her new snack door fashion, understand what it is like to be a shrub, and grabs a ton of leaves and covers herself in a ton of sticks and everything, and becomes a shrub by the side of the road.
Well, as a shrub by the side of the road, you hear the elves slowly marching, and they're singing their imagine them sort of almost ethereally in Fellowship of the Ring, traveling very ethereally and almost
Gracefully.
floating by as you hear them sing their song. We are the elves. Oh, we keep our business to ourselves. We are the elves. Oh, no precious secrets we will sell. We are the elves. Oh, we'll never tell you where we dwell. We are the elves. Oh, cast any magic we'll just dispel. We are the elves. The elves. The elves. Oh, we are the elves.
You know, I've got to tell you all, I didn't hate that one. I just said that one better than the others.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. I loved it.
It almost looks like the wind is just blowing perfectly in time, because this one random shrub at the side of the road is just swaying.
As you're swaying,
Those are the elves, y'all.
one of them actually, even one of them notices you and says,
Oh, jeez.
"Hail and well met."
There's like the shrub of all the sticks, and like a little green paw comes up.
Hail.
Yeah. Who did we get? Who got? I was like, all right. Who blew our cover?
I think
The one that got a 20, apparently.
And danced.
Swayed.
Grath jumps from the tree she was hiding in. Well met as well. I guess we were just being cautious.
You know what? Leaf will also, in full orcish view, will stand up to and brush himself off and give a friendly smile.
Yes. They don't look like they don't draw their weapons or get in a fighting stance or anything like that. Their leader just sort of stops everyone and just says, "These are strange times. We are in search of a hobgoblin horde that we heard news of in the north.
Oh,
I am Captain Elatore. We patrol these mountains looking for evildoers and ne'er-do-wells. Who may you be?"
The little shrub completely explodes forth as a stick and leaf covered Snacks bursts out. I am Snacks, the great druid. I am very powerful.
We're a humble band of travelers. Sorry to hear about your hobgoblin problem.
Not
Did you
so
perhaps
to the point that we may
hear of this at all?
We have rectified it.
Yeah.
And I do finally
sorry.
slow up, but still with the hood down.
Yeah.
Oh, rectified.
We did come across quite a few hobgoblins, and suffice to say, I feel like your hobgoblin army problem may be fixed.
Yes.
Really? Any more details that you could tell me would be very appreciated.
We killed a lot of them.
Hobgoblins were threatening to slaughter the gnome encampment nearby, and in an attempt to stop that from happening, we engaged them and crushed them.
Yeah, what he said.
When you present yourself to the gnomes, make sure you ask for Orbis. He is the smartest, wisest, and rightful ruler, although the laird there does still have an undue amount of influence.
And
Can I do an insight check on the captain?
Sure, absolutely.
I don't have great insight. What? Rolling so bad today. I got a 7.
You don't sense anything amiss, but one of the lieutenants right behind Elatorre sort of pipes up and says, "Ah, yes, Orbis. He's the best cornhole player in the region."
So he said.
He smells like broth.
Well, he is 495 years old.
I know, but he looks like a sock and he smells like broth.
All true, but yes, don't let us interfere with your patrol. Maybe a day's journey that way you should find the site of the battle.
Well, I'm sorry, not that one. I appreciate the information that you gave. If you are in need of any help, please call out to us if you can. We are going to head that way, and you're heading the way from whence we came. Where, may I ask, are you headed?
H.
We're gonna meet up. Try to find a friend or something.
The friend's name is H.
Yes.
H.
Oh, I know.
Lives far to the south.
Mm-hmm.
I know not of an H here. Perhaps. Well, maybe you mean the old hermit?
There's an old hermit?
There's always an old hermit.
Oh. But perhaps, is there any hermits in our path?
Way to the south you may encounter one, but,
Are they a friend, should we encounter this hermit?
then, I would steer clear if I were you, but he's not necessarily a wild person that's just going to attack you without provocation. It's just there's a hermit to the south that we tend to have a neutral agreement with. We stay away from him, he stays away from us.
So Leaf is going at this point to look at the rest of the party to see what they're making of this.
And I'd like to know, since I'm from this area, or at least like have worked in this area, would I know who this company of elves are or the hermit?
Well, no, because actually, so you come from the ship.
Oh,
So
right.
you were transported down here, so you.
But I haven't worked here for a while.
Not yet, no, because
Okay.
because the ship, our adamantine fortress travels from plane to plane. So you haven't been to this plane of existence yet before.
Gotcha. I thought I was. Got it. I misunderstood.
Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Yeah.
I would like insight on this captain also, and I got a 25.
Okay.
So
Great.
I'm just like,
yeah. You get the feeling that maybe he's not telling you everything, but you don't feel like malicious intent. It's just you feel that they're trying to keep the peace in this area.
hey, we're not telling him everything, so GG, you know.
Yeah, that's my thoughts on it too. I'm like, you know what?
Grath approaches the Captain Elatore, just asks, you know, your song was beautiful. I couldn't help but notice you mentioned something about secrets that you were keeping. Is there a reason that's
Well,
such
everyone
a
has
strong part of your identity as elves in this area, or?
That song was written many ages ago by one of our bard ancestors, and perhaps he was having a little bit of fun with the lyrics.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, sure.
We're all convinced Elvis.
It's been our experience.
I'm sitting here like he seems legit. He seems like a
Max is
good
like,
guy.
you're so nice. Everyone else is like, this dude,
17.
this dude's gonna kill us all.
I got a 17, so.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like he's, you know, he is. You don't feel like he's revealing any sinister secrets or anything. Just that, you know, yeah, it's an old song that that they sing, and you know, any ancient race that's been around for thousands of years probably has a few secrets to keep to themselves.
Okay. All
Fair
right.
enough.
Thank you.
So
They
this,
do look at you, Leaf, with a little bit of wonder, not necessarily. I mean, they sort of look at all of you with wonder.
Yeah.
But Leaf
forgot.
especially when you spoke to them so
Eloquently.
civilized. Yeah.
Yeah. I forget on Greyhawk orcs are kind of the drow. Like if the drow are the big, like if that's the culture that scares people sometimes in Forgotten Realms, it seems to be orcs and Greyhawk that everyone's kind of spooked by. If he notices that they're paying particular attention to him, Leaf will just turn back and look at them right in the eyes and just bow, just like nod to them very like a priestly way, and present a warm smile.
Nod back.
so this hermit, do you know if he has any dietary restrictions?
We are not that familiar to know.
That's gonna get okay. When Snacks asks that, Leaf is gonna go.
Like she just opens her bag. I just got so much seder meat in here.
You can offer it if you'd
He
like.
may be a pescatarian, which is a little troublesome in the mountains. Hard to maintain.
Wow.
Well, you
That
should.
sounds
That
difficult.
sounds terrible.
Yes, we don't discriminate on people's religious convictions. I've never met any pescatarians, but I myself walk an unusual spiritual path.
No,
He looks a little confused at you.
Donato,
Let's it
that's
go.
a terminal illness.
Oh, perhaps I could heal them when I found them,
Oh,
or at least ease them gracefully into the great beyond.
oh, that's good. Yeah. Thankfully, it doesn't have any dietary restrictions.
Excellent, good. Well, if there won't be anything else, I believe we'll be on our way then.
Yeah.
I
Can
did
you point
recall.
on the map where this hermit might be, just so I can see?
So you hand him your map.
Yeah.
You hand him your map, and
Uh-oh.
about halfway down the. First of all, he looks at your map and he goes, I see you know of the hidden path.
Oh, no. Okay. I want to put my. I'm holding the map, and my thumb is on that hidden path. So that H with the red line, like my thumb is on there
Check,
firmly.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
a sleight of hand check at
Maybe
disadvantage, please.
don't just show him where we're going. Okay.
I mean, it did say H.
Okay.
Rolled
Yes.
a natural 21.
Oh.
And then a 17, and then a 17.
You accidentally, instead of heading to the map, your diary that had looking for Dowd's wondrous. We have been hired by
My whole life story and all our adventures. I guess I thought I had the
initiative.
Oh no, I screwed up so bad.
Instead of covering the hidden path, you're covering the road, and the only thing you're not covering is the hidden path.
Yeah, I was covering the wrong thing. I was just I got this
circled with like ancient treasure here. Don't tell anyone.
Wondrous Lanthorn ? Pointing
how to
at
cook
the thing.
humans, how to cook elves, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Pinky smiley face.
Well,
he looks at you. His mood changes,
Dear.
but it's more of one of concern than it necessarily is of anger. He's not angry, but he says, I see. You ought
Wrath
to go
looks
the
at his
hidden
face.
way to the Horn of Igwilv.
oh,
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 is that what's over there?
that wasn't just a smudge on the map. Were we sure?
you know that I think that was a
What?
mistake. We don't know what that is. I think somebody else handed us this map, and we don't know what that part is.
No idea.
Yeah, I'm
You're looking for a friend,
yeah, a friend in a secret path. Maybe that's what it was. We're not quite sure. We're new to these mountains.
We're supposed to have brunch, and it's just so hard to find our way around here, you know?
That is true. We keep getting beset by terrible things. Giants, hobgoblins, oddly vocal gnomes, although they are not at all your equal singing-wise. There's wyverns. There's even a blue dragon that flew through these
do you
parts.
see
You
him?
might want to keep your eye to the skies.
You see
He
him
looks
around?
at his two lieutenants and basically he says, "Do any of you speak Elvish?"
I actually don't. I speak Undercommon. I don't speak Elvish.
I'm
Dang it.
90% sure that I only speak Goblin and Orc. Let me double check. Where do I? Oh man,
Not I.
Infernal,
where's the languages
Sylvan.
listed? Oh, it's on the friggin'. It's okay. It's just
Lower
on the
left.
side of the characters.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Goblin, Orc are my only two languages.
Dang.
Since you supposedly helped vanquish the hobgoblins, which I cannot prove, but I will take your word. Since you supposedly vanquished these hobgoblins, I'm going to give you one warning. And that warning is, do not go to the Horn of Igwilv.
Duly noted. We shall adjust our route accordingly.
Thank you for the warning without an explanation.
Yeah, like, is there any more?
Well, I was going to give you an explanation, then you interrupted me.
Sorry,
Okay,
Captain.
thanks. We're good. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Only
No, yes, please.
pain and destruction will come to you if you go there. It is a dire place where no one returns from. We stay far away from it. But everyone that I have known or seen go there has never returned. That's all I'm going to say.
Gansarg.
Oh, do you want to just tell us what's there, just so we're, just we're clear about what we're steering clear
Death, death for you is there.
of?
Death.
Specifically? No? Okay. Okay.
Any people, creatures who resides in this that you know of?
All manner of evil creatures reside there.
Well, then,
Place of magic where once an evil sorceress ruled. She's long since gone, but her servants remain, and they attract even more evil beings.
Are we talking
I would
aberrations?
never go there if I were you. I wouldn't step in there with these 50 elven warriors.
Oh,
I very much slowly give Leaf a look where I'm trying not to be myself right now and say what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Leaf probably notices the restraint, and he kind of gives you like the Robert Redford nod gif, where he's just like proud that you're not doing it.
Like,
Yeah.
The warning is appreciated.
So proud of Donato right now.
I mean, we
That's a will
could
save if
spend
ever I
the
saw one.
whole rest of this. The whole rest of this episode could be a battle with the elves.
Oh no.
You already know what I'm gonna do.
That was a thing.
Yeah. I very much like take Buttermilk by the reins and just start moving past them. So just like, well, safe travels.
Donato. All right. We appreciate the warning. If we were to have no choice but to go down this path of death and misery, any other warnings?
Isn't that enough? That you
More
are sure
than-
to bring certain death upon yourself?
You would think, but oddly enough, no.
Honestly, we've encountered so many quote unquote certainties in our travels that we've discovered it's best to find out for ourselves.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We will leave you in peace. Up north along the path, you might find the area of our hobgoblin incident, if you still don't believe us. We wish you well on your journeys through this forest. Thank you.
I wish you well as well, but do not be so foolhardy as to go into that area, please, for your own
Of
safety.
course. I just want to follow up on something you said earlier. In case we need you said we could call for you. How would we do that exactly?
If only if you're within earshot.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, so that was like a very low grade help offer, huh?
Yes,
Well, we've
not
already
Tom
established they're afraid to go down in there anyway, so it won't matter because we're not going there. Let's go.
What a shame. I thought elves were a little more brave.
Oh, shit.
And DeGrath just goes back to her horse. and
Like gives Leaf the like.
I know. We all thought I was going to be Thanato.
Who's going to shade the elves first?
Thank you again, Captain Elatore.
I never got your name.
It's
You
Grath.
didn't.
Grath Fletch.
You all just started talking.
Yeah.
Snacks takes like one step and then stops and turns around and puts her hand out, and she's like,
Since you are all so benevolent and so helpful, do you have anything that could perhaps help on our mission that maybe... Can I have a present?
We are but mere soldiers on patrol. We do not keep
Got like a
anything.
knife or something?
We do not keep anything that we do not need, I'm sorry to say.
We all just draw our weapons. No one leaves without tithing to snacks.
Just getting in position to flank them, hit them in the side. You know that.
The snacks tax.
Snacks tax.
Oh no, we're falling apart today.
We're just
Name of the spin-off.
together.
All right.
so nothing?
So nothing.
Like a ration?
Snacks. I mean, like
My
like
men
I said,
need their rations.
They left behind the things they didn't need back at their elven lair, extra things, whatever, extra money, their pride, all that. They left it behind. So let's get on the way.
Letting some shade fly today.
She's tired from that battle, from that epic battle. She's just over it. She loves the forest usually, but she's had enough of this one.
Okay, in that case, Leaf is going to take point on this and just be like, we thank you for your kind warnings for our well-being, truly. And we will heed that warning as we move forward. And we hope that we have made your lives somewhat easier by ridding these mountains of these hobgoblins. You should know, too, that we encountered ogres and stone giants as well. We've managed to rid this mountain range of their presence, though we don't have any conclusive information about the blue dragon that flew through here. It may or may not
yes.
return, but hopefully it will trouble no one on this mountain pass.
Well, we don't necessarily concern ourselves with some of the giants tend to keep to themselves most of the time. We're mainly concerned of the hobgoblins and the goblins, and they look at your 3 goblins that are with you.
They're cool. Don't worry
Very much
about it.
like
They're chill.
We'll let things go for now, but thank you for the update. And
He nods.
as they go, it's the captain and the lieutenant go first, and then the spearmen go next, and then one of the archers snacks as they're going by. One of the archers pulls something out of his pack and tells you to put your hand out,
Aww.
and
Look at
he
these
gives you an arrowhead, an elvish arrowhead, but then quickly gets back in line so that nobody sees it.
Aww.
Actually really nice. Like as Leaf has her by the shoulders and is kind of like, getting her to walk. She's like, did you see? That was really nice. And then she very quickly whips her head around and is like, and don't anyone sit there and make eyes at the blue dragon. I mean, I've already called dibs and we're practically dating. Did you see the arrowhead though? It's so nice.
Any of you have enhanced hearing at all?
What?
I don't have any particular heightened senses now.
We're gonna have to
that.
miss out on the elves going WTF.
Oh, crap.
As Snack shouts that after them.
One
Practically dating.
make me a just everyone make me a perception check.
Okay. Oops.
24.
Oh, geez.
9.
And dice are like
I got
16.
16. You got 16?
Yeah.
8
Me
for
too.
24.
Great. On the 24th, Anato, you think you hear as the elvish company goes by, you swore you heard the captain say, "That was the weirdest group of adventurers I've ever seen."
Yeah, that's
That's accurate.
Captain
He's
Patterson.
he's not a fool of nothing else.
Yeah.
Also, Jason, I asked you something here in chat that's relevant there too when you have a moment. I don't pass along that observation because I think we all pretty much know that's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's legit. That's a fair assessment.
Do slowly look at Grath and I say, Grath, should we encounter any other overwhelming, potentially hostile military forces, maybe don't show them our map.
I thought I was covering the important bits.
Leaf is
Fine.
laughing good-naturedly at this.
My bad.
Yes. Well, that's fine. If they circle back and follow us, we shall destroy them. I just want the record to show we attempted to let them live.
And so do we all think that maybe they were hiding something themselves there,
Oh,
telling us not
certainly.
to go?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, but we were hiding a number of things ourselves.
Oh, of
so-
course. But question, what exactly are we meant to go find there? I've forgotten already.
Well, Ganzerg sent us over to find the Lanthorn.
Dowd's wondrous lanthorn. Your Ganzerg wants you to recover this wondrous item that he believes is within the abandoned headquarters of Igwilv, and that some of her items are still there, including this Dowd's wondrous lanthorn. So that's the main.
Lanthorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a lantern, but it's called lanthorn.
But it's a lanthorn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go. Yeah, Dowd's
More
Wondrous
ancient way of
Lanthorn.
saying it.
Do we have a question? Since now they know that we plan to take that path, or we were planning to, perhaps there's another way we can try to get there. Maybe divert from the path instead of just going straight down the barrel.
These mountains have proven quite impenetrable, unfortunately. We keep running into other things because there's only so many ways to go.
Last time we tried to deviate from the path, we did come across a multiple 100-foot-long snake.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
It had
Oh,
fur on it
about
too.
the
It was really
snake,
bizarre.
yes. Wow, that is been a busy week for us.
Should we, team? Should we go back to the gnomes and maybe have a gnome army to accompany us with this, or?
Absolutely not. Let's just finish our job and go home.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe that I actually envy Karina for being sent on a druicide mission. I'm ready to get out of these mountains.
Mm.
I mean, look at all those guys. We could have taken them. Whatever they're scared of, we can take it.
100%, absolutely.
I'm very, very impressed by Javi's abilities too, from what you've shown us so far. So, I think we're good here. Let's press on then, team.
All right.
Okay, so you actually move on for the rest of the day, and you're now on the map at the area where the gnome you are at the Gnome Intersection. It's close to the end of the day, but that is where you are on the map. So I'm just letting you know you could probably travel one more hex before it's time to take a rest. Whether you want to keep going south or if you want to go to the gnomes, you can do that too. You wouldn't be able to make it there before you need a long rest.
Which way are the gnomes on the map?
They're where the G is, the first red road there.
Oh, back that's where we came from, right?
Well, you were 3 hexes north of that on the black part of the road. Traveling south.
Okay.
You had
I thought we were further south
there before. You kind of been going back and forth on the map a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
No, we can come back and facilitate the gnome uprising later.
To put Orbis in his rightful place as the true laird and leader of the gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, team. If we're going to press on, we need to be very stealthy as we approach this Horn of Igvild or whatever.
Finally put this one behind us.
Can't come soon enough.
All right.
Are we gonna rest soon?
Soon. A few
Okay.
hours more. So we still have some sunlight.
So if you take a rest, then you would be able to, by mid-afternoon, reach the next intersection the next day, and then actually get started on that secret path.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we travel all day, sleep all night, you know?
Right. Yeah. So we'll have you take a long rest on one more hex down south on that, and it's now time to take a rest.
Okay.
So in fact, why don't we take a real rest, because we're exactly at the halfway point of the show.
Great.
So we'll take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be right back, everybody. Thanks for watching the Gaxx Pack, and we'll see you in just a few.
Thank you. See you soon.
Hello, I'm Benwin Bronzebottom, celebrity dwarf and video game enthusiast, and this is my sidekick, Crowy.
Hello.
Quiet, you. I'm here to tell everyone about Untitled Champions of the Forgotten Realms. It's a Dungeons & Dragons-based strategy game from Codename Entertainment.
It's a management game with an emphasis on formation strategy, where you assemble parties of legendary heroes and send them on adventures through the Forgotten Realms.
Heroes? Crowy, don't you mean champions?
Players unlock legendary champions of the Forgotten Realms, like Dritz Duerden and the Companions of the Hall, Farida and Havilar from the Brimstone Angels saga, and many more. Assemble the best adventuring party possible based on your formation options, champion abilities, and the obstacles and enemies you face.
Or just smash your mouse button repeatedly like I do and hope for the best.
Each champion has an incredible array of skills and items to let you customize your style and play even further.
Farther. Farther means more distant. Further is figurative.
Well, I meant more distant, but figuratively.
That's further.
Well, customize your style even further, because Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is available on all your favorite gaming platforms. Steam for PC and Mac, web, Epic Game Store, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, iOS tablets, and Android devices.
Well, let me know when it comes to the BlackBerry. I'm not giving up that phone. It's the only keyboard I can use.
I hear it's coming to the smart fridge next spring.
Something is out there. It's massive, dangerous, and untamed. Prepare to bravely face Wildlands. Savage new wilderness gaming terrain by Dwarven Forge. Immerse your players in an epic gaming experience like no other. Launching August 9th.
So Krull is not your average turtle. Turtles are traditionally these dopey, monk-like, slow-moving characters, and Krull, I wanted Krull to resemble a snapping turtle. Beaked, sharp spikes on the back of the shell, and the shell has been carved with draconic runes and prayers to Tiamat, and that comes out of his story, which was he was sent by the Turtles to defeat Archon, and Archon bested him but spared his life as long as he gave his life over to fight for the Dragon Queen, and he accepted. And since then it's this kind of fear, but he's also a fanatic now, and I think, but yeah, I think a lot of what he does is rooted in fear. You know, I wouldn't say there is a part Renfield to him, and another pop culture reference I would make would be like a Dr. Mindbender. And he's always scheming. He's coming up with, you know, if anyone was a G.I. Joe fan growing up, he was the Cobra scientist who was working to try to figure out how to bring Serpentor back to existence and create this genetic. So, you know, Krull is always searching for some elixir that's going to help Archon fight off Vecna's influence as the necrotic energy of the hand grows up his arm into his body. You know, Krull has commissioned some group of adventurers to bring him back a baby unicorn horn that he's going to grind up into a powder that he's going to feed to Archon somehow and stave off the necrotic energy. He's checking in with the artifact squads to check their progress to see if anyone's found the eye or found some leads on the eye of Vecna or any other sorts of weapons that could help Archon in his quest, Tiamat and the Dragon armies for their quest. So, you know, very highly intelligent. I mean, he's also super strong. He's got a 20 strength, and he swings this giant two-handed maul that has, like, you know, frost capabilities. And so he's a very fearsome fighter. Always surrounded by the dead, you know, and he wears this white, like a white grease paint over his face, so that he looks like a skeleton. Like you would think he was undead at first glance, but he isn't. It's if that could give him some sort of advantage over an opponent that stumbled upon him. But there's always these zombies and whites and the undead around him. He's always experimenting on the dead.
Spurt, the kobold, briefly serving as the guide to the Mighty Nine, led them down a tunnel of the Underdark, and then, as the Mighty Nine were chit-chattering, kind of went off ahead on his own, and entered a big giant cave that had two fire giants. Now, Spurt is a CR 1/8 monster. Fire giants each are like a CR 9 monster. So he threw his bag of bees at one of them, and it did what you would expect a bag of bees to do. It just plopped down in this little bzzz, no effect whatsoever. And then one of the giants just smushed him. Spurt showed up for 15 minutes actually in an episode that was kind of very straight up to that point. So he was like this humorous interlude, I guess, for lack of a better term. So the fact that he was humorous, the fact that he wasn't live there for very long, so you only got to enjoy him for a brief period of time, I think that won a lot of people over. And then Chris Dupuis, one of the people who works on the creative side of Idle Champions, said, hey, this little guy, he's something. We can make something out of this. Do you mind if we take that ball and run with it? And then they made it. And then they had their little gifs that they did showing Spurt being smashed with the big hammer. And it's like, yes. Why do they fall in love with Spurt so much? Because he tries. You know, life has dealt him a cruel hand. He is a kobold who has never seen the light, and life down in the Underdark is a horror show for the most part. Yet, you know, he's managed to live 11 days and done pretty well for himself in that time. And he seems like an upright little guy. I think the fact that he's small, that he's unabashedly harmless, and that he's got all these fun little toys that can surprise and delight makes him an easy sell. There's just something kind of pathetic and likable about kobolds in general. Because they are on the like absolute weakest spectrum of humanoid life. It's like you can't find a humanoid character really who's any weaker than a kobold. Weaker than a kobold would be a terrible insult.
Working with Idle Champions has been so much fun because it's a different version of Archon. It's like a cartoon coloring book version of Archon, which is really, really fun. So seeing the artwork originally for Little Archon in the game, the way that he walks across the screen with his shield and he breathes fire, and then even the way that Chungo the Manticore comes down at different points. It's so much fun. I mean, you can only dream to have a character of yours then immortalized in that way and playable and unlockable in a video game. The Archon and Idle Champions currently is an earlier version of Archon, so a pre-Hand of Vecna Archon. How did Archon get the Hand of Vecna? Archon was sent out by Tiamat over the course of a decade to go and retrieve artifacts for her. So Tiamat would appear to Archon in dreams, and she would reveal to him the location of a great weapon that could help him, or a great suit of armor. Like the axe that he carries belonged to a general of Asmodeus and was buried inside of this tomb. And so Archon went on this adventure to find that axe of Asmodeus. And so Tiamat would appear to him in dreams, and she did the same to him in terms of this kind of extinction event that was potentially about to happen, where Vecna had teleported huge pieces of land from the Shadowfell and armies and animated this giant long dead titan and was inside of this mile-high structure, juggernaut, going to destroy everything in its path. And so Archon was sent there in order to stop Vecna from destroying the realm. Archon's entire party was killed, except for him. And he wound up using his charisma to become assimilated into another group that shared the same primary objective, which was to kill Vecna and destroy Vecna and stop Vecna from taking over the prime material plane. Now, what this party didn't know was that Archon had a secondary objective, which was to find out what was allowing Vecna to teleport cities and armies from other planes and bring that back. So during that battle, Archon survived, and towards the end realized that the power was coming from Vecna's hand. So when the battle was won, one of the members of this party that Archon joined was going to die. And so in this very vulnerable moment, the friends were gathered around as he was about to pass, and Archon pulled off this move in this very vulnerable moment. He used their vulnerability against them, and in a quiet moment, led them to believe that he was sent to destroy the hand. And he had the power to do so in this axe. And when he raised his hand up and whispered a prayer to Tiamat and everyone looked on, he swung the axe down, chopped his own arm off, replaced it with Vecna's hand, and teleported away. He teleported to Krull, who was waiting for him, who healed him from the battle and opened a door to Avernus, to where Archon went and then had an audience with Tiamat. Tiamat rose this giant tower of obsidian, volcanic rock out of hell, and this 9 layers tower with dragon heads around the top. Archon and Krull then sent for Torragar, and he met them there, and this army formed, this dragon army formed around Archon, who was this champion who had returned with what the dragon cult and the dragon armies believed was the actual cure for Tiamat's imprisonment, that finally someone was going to come along with the power to free her. But Archon needed time to figure out how to use the hand and how to unlock its power. And so he began this series of mental battles with Vecna, where they would meet on this ethereal plane and have these mental face-offs and these mental battles, in which Archon would try to understand Vecna's secrets while Vecna would try to gain control over Archon's mind. That's how Archon got the hand, and that's what he's doing with it now, and that's what he's up to when you as the player characters run into him. He is in the middle of this process trying to free Tiamat.
Link in bio.
Hey, we're back, everybody. Welcome back
Right.
to the Gaxx pack. So we're jumping right back in. Right now, you just had a long rest, and you just passed the road to the gnomes, and you are now on your way to the road to elsewhere. The road to the secret path. So, Thanato, you can roll your portents, and we can get on our way.
Well, it's kind of up to you, because they only go away when I long rest, and if I didn't use anything, I don't sleep. So do I re-roll them, or do I keep the ones I had? It's up to you.
If you didn't use them,
yeah, didn't use anything. Yeah,
then go for it. Then you're fine.
Okay.
Keep the ones that you like and enjoy. I'm fine with that. So it is now, you have now traveled for most of the day. It is getting to late afternoon. The sun is starting to set. And you have now reached the spot on the map where you think the secret path is, but you've approached the area and nothing seems obvious to you.
Okay, well, we knew it was hidden, right?
Right.
We are here at the intersection.
Donato just says, "The horn of Igwil pierces the heart. Look over your shoulder before you start. How many sorrow foolish men because they didn't turn back again?" And starts looking around in all directions to see if there's something behind him or something else he didn't notice.
Okay.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
That is going to be oops, hang on, I'm on the wrong page. Sorry, I was fumbling with my character. That is going to be a 24.
Okay. When you look over your right shoulder, you think you see a small break in the brush that looks like perhaps there's just something that caught your attention over there.
There is something over there behind me, like the poem said. And I pointed out to them. Well, maybe.
Donato, good job. where do you see what about right behind you? And then like Grath kind of like tries to look over your shoulder.
I do point it out. Is it like when I turn around, is it there, or is it something that it's only when like if I look at it from a certain angle?
Yeah, it's no.
Yeah.
Once you see it, it's like those portraits at the mall in the 90s.
Yeah, the stereograms. Yeah.
Once you see it, you can.
I can't unsee it. Yeah, I'm like, no. Did I like take Grath, turn her around? I'm like, no, don't look right at it. Look this way, and then turn your head. There, see, it's right over there. There, it's you just.
Oh, okay.
You have to look like beyond it. You have to look through it.
Yeah, let you defocus your eyes.
Oh, I think God, can someone else take a look?
Yeah, don't worry. I can disassociate on command.
It looks like a pirate ship.
There it is.
Love you so much.
Funny because it's true.
Great. Yeah. So yeah, you now see an area where it just to the blink of an eye you couldn't, and now it's like a wall of brush and leaves and other things there can be pushed aside easily, and now the new path to the south appears.
Okay. Yeah, Grath takes his staff and just starts to like push aside the growth and cautiously enters. Cautiously.
Okay, so now you can
be cautious.
you may now proceed one more hex before it gets to be about the time to go to sleep.
Seems as though it's right through here, everybody. Let's.
Okay.
Actually, before we go, I just say, actually, would you all indulge me in something for a moment? I actually get us to walk about another 300 yards or so, and then get Grath to cast Pass Without a Trace and double back. So if we're followed, it is not obvious that we just went straight there. Yeah, so our footprints will just end, but they'll end like a football field away.
Good thinking. Yes.
Yeah. And then turn back.
I love it.
If you don't mind, Grath, obviously.
Okay, yes, I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah, and I do explain that's why, so I don't just walk in silence and then turn and walk the other direction. You know?
Okay.
Like, you never know who might be on our trail. We've sort of tipped our hand to a number of interested parties.
Leaf will nod in full
Wise.
understanding and agreement.
Yep. And then
Next will nod, not understanding.
You could totally Miles Morales right now. Just look at
right. Then Pass Without Tracified, go back and go through that passage.
Okay. Yeah.
Excellent. So you've now gone another hex down the map, and by the way, the map that I gave you, you don't know yet, but you feel fairly confident that that's all mountains as far as you can see. Even though that original wilderness map was given to you like that, it's mountains as far as the eye can see. So, sort of treacherously going through this path that slowly starts to rise above you, and there's less area where you can get off of the road now. So,
Okay.
you could make a small encampment, maybe 20 or 30 feet off of the road, but that's about as far as you can now. The mountains are sort of closing in.
Okay.
Literally?
Maybe one last breath before the plunge here.
Yeah, so are we able to, well, I guess we'll do watch overnight. I'm wondering if there's any other way to protect ourselves in this encampment.
Watch for now.
Okay.
I hear that you're worried. Don't worry. I got you.
And a Snacks curls up on the like knee down to foot area, like the calf area of Javi's legs, and curls up and falls asleep in a pile on her legs. Whether or not she was ready for it, it has happened.
Like a weighted blanket, yeah.
Javi was
Like knees down. You know, we're still feeling each other out. I'm not going to big spoon you yet. Knees down. I'm asleep on your calves.
Javi was not even like in a final position, so that she just, oh, okay. All right. I guess I'm not moving anymore.
No, you're going to be sleeping right there, apparently, yes. Although she sleeps very deeply, if you need to move her, you won't wake her.
Okay, do you want to test that?
Just
do you
don't
want to
poke.
Do you want to have the new girl test that?
If she needs to be moved, Thanato, would you mind moving Snacks?
Yeah, I mean, you tell me, Heavy. It's otherwise she is oddly comforting.
Just don't poke her.
I'll just stay here and then I'll take a later watch. I'll take a later watch.
Got it. We're good.
I'll take first watch.
And you notice, like, when I say I've got it, we're good, I just stop moving and stop blinking and everything. I'm just like...
just go.
What does he always do that? Is that normal for him?
Yes.
Is he okay?
He's gonna be fine. He's just taking watch.
Oh, okay.
But we can also take watch too to kind of like add to it.
So who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Take all the watches.
Why are you doing that to yourself, Grab?
On principle, you know, I'm the leader. I'm just trying to help.
I don't mind company.
Yeah.
On your first watch, could you both make me perception checks, please?
Oh dear.
Good gods.
21.
You got a 21? Yeah, I got a 6. No, I'm sorry, 7.
Okay. Thanato, coming from the south along the road, you hear two large creatures walking your way, like walking up the road.
Like on this side of the hidden passage?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you're already about 3 miles down on the hidden passage, so they're walking along it too, coming your way.
I just motion towards Grath. I tap my ear and I shake Leaf's foot.
Okay. Leaf just gets up.
I get ready too.
And I slowly over to the others. Yeah, just scoop Snacks off of Heavy and try it.
Here we go.
Like, Heavy, something's approaching.
Oh, yes.
You were holding book. Snacks, who is still asleep, her little arms so limp.
Yep. I do just lean very carefully in this. I very carefully put my hands around Snacks' mouth so she can't yell. And I just whisper in her ear,
my little
violence. And then I put her down.
Like when the Men in Black gets woken up from the dead.
Yeah.
Not yet violence, though. Not yet violence. But maybe soon. Be careful, everybody.
It is the code word. And I pull the sword. I don't turn it on yet, though. And just wait to see whatever it is. If I have time, I tell them, I hear something approaching. 2 of them, that direction.
The first thing that you hear is just snipping.
They have a cold.
They stop. They get to about 60 feet away, and they start sniffing.
I was close enough. I was close to the red dragon. Can I use prestidigitation to simulate its scent? I would have smelled it.
You mean the blue dragon?
I do mean the blue dragon. Sorry. Yeah. Prestidigitation can make smells. I mean, can I simulate that smell?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just blue dragon stick.
You know?
That direction.
Clever.
I see Thanato doing this, and I'm going to cast like thaumaturgy, but a subtle rumbling, like a deep rumbling, like a sleeping dragon, like some sort of like there's a dragon here asleep.
Check out the big brain on Grath.
And I piece together what you two are doing, and after you do that rumble, I and I snapdoor actor and start creating a noise of like a low kind of gurgling, snarling of the blue dragon, which I talked to for at least a while. Like we definitely had some. I know. So
since I have been specifying that Leaf has been in a very paranoid state, keeping his eye in the sky, Leaf is standing there like, trying to hide and just goes, and then when Snacks does that, he just
it worked too good.
Yeah.
Also to note, if anyone can speak Draconic, I am saying in Blue Dragon, oh my God, Snacks is so pretty. And it's definitely the one that I would want to take out to a nice date, perhaps to a drive-in of some sort and watch the skyline. And maybe, I don't know, like violence, but snuggle. Rawr.
You in common language, you hear one of the creatures say to the other creature, "Little people smell like dragon," and they're coming your way.
I have comprehend languages, so I'd like to cast that, and I will know. I forgot to use this earlier with the elves. So
well, they said it in common.
Yeah, no, they said.
Oh, they said it in common. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that just means that you understood the very embarrassing thing that I said.
Yes, exactly. Yes. I still will cast it.
Okay, that's fair.
Actually, never mind.
Does that mean we're entering initiative?
It would appear so, yes.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm like, good, because I got a natural 20 on initiative, which puts me at 22.
Have you seen this happen? Did you foresee this?
I have foreseen this happening. Yeah. Well, you know what? Because something's terrible every time. That's why I just assumed.
It's true.
Something's terrible every time. Wow.
Yeah, it's true. We avoid our fair share of terrible, but it is terrible objectively 100% of the time.
I got the 17.
I got a 16.
13
I got
for
a
Leaf.
20 for me.
Okay. So we got 20, we got a 17 and a 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who got the 17? Who got the Snacks got the 17.
Yes.
Javi got the 16.
Yes.
Leaf got a 13, and Graf got what?
I got a 20.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You got my 22, right?
Oh, you got a 22.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right. So there are two large humanoid creatures coming your way. How you have dark vision? Do you not?
I do. I have dark vision.
Yes.
How far?
60 feet, I believe.
Yeah, 60 feet.
I got dark vision 60 feet, but I also have those eyes.
Right.
Eyes.
Well,
Super
I mean,
eyes.
it's Thanato's turn. So Thanato, you see two green-skinned, fearsome-looking large creatures. They've got like stringy black hair, super long arms.
Yep. Hope you all have fire on hand.
Got some fearsome-looking claws, and they're making a beeline for you.
Okay, and there's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and deploy the old Spirit Shroud.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna roll. You know what? I need to roll for your hench people too. So
yes, for our hench elves.
Yeah.
I point at them, and I point at Javi, and I just say, "Stay with her. Keep her safe."
Yeah, and Grath is going to be by Javi as well, just to kind of
keep it safe.
Okay.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Is it safe?
I rolled. They got an 11.
I'm just waiting for her to just blast by both of you and just destroy everything.
Just slaughter the trolls.
Like, right?
The next like frame of this film is just troll blood splattering against our face.
She's just watching and waiting.
Javi just eating their limbs.
I point at presumably there's one on the left, right? I mean, is there any like meaningful difference between these two?
Nope, they look pretty similar.
They're somehow both.
Yeah, there's one on the left and one on the right.
I point at the one on the left and I say, "Hands off that one, it's mine." And I mark that one with Path to the Grave.
Okay.
And I summon my Spirit Shroud. So as the restless spirits come up, I want them to look like undead, tormented trolls as I charge forward towards these things. Actually, I take that back. I only get so close. I get close enough to do that, but I stay back with my sword and shield. But
okay, so what was the rage on that then? Like, so how close did you need to get?
The
You're
grave.
60 feet away right now.
Let's see. Let me double check because I get as close as I need to. 30 feet. So I guess I close within 30.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Close within 30. And what will that do to him right now?
Nothing. The next time they get hit, they will have vulnerability to the damage. So, so that's why I'm like, nobody touch him. That was mine. You know, how Karina and I used to do our 1-2 punch. I got to do a 1-1 punch this time. But yeah. That's all. Vulnerability to the next source of damage.
Great.
And that is it for Thanato. Restless spirits.
Okay. So Grath, you're 60 feet away from these two creatures.
Grath takes note of Thanato's claiming of one of them, and she casts Hunter's Mark on the other and just aims for the legs.
Okay.
And just shoots off the first arrow. Oh my god. Oh, are you kidding me? You know, I'm just gonna use... First one misses. 11 to hit.
We also have a fate point. You
know what? No, I'm gonna use a fate point, and I'm gonna use this dice. So, all right. Thank you so much for the fate point.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. That is better. That's going to be like a 21. 21
that's much
that will totally hit. Yep.
Sweet. Okay. So the first one, the damage will be plus Hunter's Mark is going to, oh, hell yes. 10. Wait. What's the damage on this? Come on. Cool. 18. Or I'm sorry, 12.
12?
12 damage. Yeah. But also, I got sharpshooter now, so that's isn't that but it costs -5 to my hit roll though. So
yeah, it's what you do when you know you're gonna make that shot.
Yeah.
Mega damage.
Shoot. Well, what was it? 21 minus 5. I don't know if a 16 would hit. Well, whatever. First shot is gonna be 12 damage.
It's not bad.
Or wait, 8 plus 6 is 14. I'm sorry. 14 damage. Okay.
14 damage.
Next hit is going to be, oh, good gods. Let's see. 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, I won't do sharpshooter because that's definitely going to miss then if I add that in. Sweet. Okay. So, blah.
Good to know, though.
8 plus 3. So 11. So the second one, the damage is going to be 15 for the second shot. Just one after the other.
Wow, nice. Okay.
Aiming for the legs, though. Yeah. Maybe we can question them later. If there's anything left of them.
Okay, if that's it, then it's Snack's turn.
Yeah, and I just stand back kind of next to the goblins and wait.
How far away are the dudes?
60 feet.
60?
60.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie then. So I walk up, I take out Hacker and I ready my shield and I run up and I stop right next to Thanato and I'm like,
which one is the one on the left?
You can kill the one with the arrow sticking out of it.
Oh, okay, thank you. And I'm going to hold my action.
Okay.
I can't reach him, so I'm just gonna hang out and wait.
Direction. Great.
How are you doing?
No, it's shaping up to be a wonderful night.
Always with the
for you,
violence.
buddy.
They both dash to. Oh, I'm sorry. No. They both move and engage with Snacks and Thanato.
It's good.
30
Oh boy.
feet. So the first one. Ooh. Thanato, the first one takes a swing, misses. He takes a swing, misses with his first claw. Swing, misses with his second claw. Bites into your shoulder. Gets a 23.
I'm gonna put up my shield.
Your shield spell?
Yep, my shield spell.
Okay.
We won't be doing that.
No. No eating the Thanato.
Okay. Then that gets you to what armor class? 24?
25.
25. All right.
Hmm.
So Snacks.
Strong boy.
One takes a will a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Hold on. All right. So
Are you raging, Snacks?
I couldn't yet.
Oh
I
no.
haven't
Okay.
declared that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you'll have plenty of reason to
Got a
now.
hit.
Okay, so the second troll, the second creature, takes a swing. The first swing gets a real big, takes a big chunk out of you, and the second swing misses, and the bite also misses. But you take 11 points of damage.
My headcanon is that I was looking up at the one like swinging and missing at Thanato and was just like, ha, and then just got dunk, like hit. And like Snacks just goes down so hard and fast that the other two miss, but it's just like dunk. And I kind of, all right. Oh, we're here. All right, the 11 points of damage. All right, thank you. Brush your shoulders off. All right.
Also, you notice that the one of the arrows that was lodged in the one in front of you, one of the arrows pops out.
Yeah. Okay.
And the whole sort of.
Is it every round? I don't know enough about trolls.
I mean,
we have a
Leaf
ranger,
may
though.
know less, you know?
Yeah. We do have a ranger.
Just a note.
The hole does what? You said the hole does something.
The whole
Starts
closes
healing.
up. The arrow pops out and the hole closes
I
up a little bit.
remember their regen. Yeah. God,
Yeah.
trolls are annoying.
This makes them really tough.
Fire. We need
Yeah.
fire.
So I wanted to hold my attack
Right, so
until
you
they came up. So now do I?
You can go now. Mhm.
Okay, so I stand up and kind of brush my shoulders off, like, oh, that was cute. That was cute. I like that. All right, so oh, hold on, and I turn around and make sure that Javi can see me. Be like, oh, wait until you see this. You're gonna love this. And I turn back around, and my yellow eyes just start dilating, and I start frothing at the mouth, and it's like, okay, all right, now I'm ready. And I enter into my Barbarian Rage. And I take a swing at the arrow one, which I think is the one that hit me, right?
The
Was the
arrows,
ar-
the one that had the arrows in it is the one that hit you. Yes.
Okay, right. I'm like, lefty, righty, and I hit.
Righty.
And I swing for, oh my gosh. Thank you for
Better.
tactics, because I need that advantage.
Uh-huh.
Go to 20. No.
A 20 will hit.
I have never rolled like the 3 20s in one game.
Nice.
Statistically,
Whoa.
we're doing quite well today.
That's really awesome. Yeah.
Okay, feeling real good. Thank you. So that will be a 22 points of damage.
Nice.
And then I roll to swing again. Or no, I rolled a hit again. Swinging, doing it. There we go. It's a 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
And that would be 11 points. No, 13 points.
Okay.
So yeah, I swing, get the 1, swing, get the 2, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my shield and try to do the dink to the knees and push him over.
Okay.
So athletics versus athletics. Let us.
They're strong.
Oh, yeah.
I got a dirty 20.
What is it with you and 20s today?
I don't know, but I love it. This is my best day ever.
Better that than a better one.
I usually roll 3s.
You take Hacker out and you take 2 big chunks out of the troll and you hear Hacker giggle a little bit.
Oh, and I got a 20. I got a 20 that time.
He does.
Oh,
He
natural
does,
20?
He does the hacker stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome.
That first time with the natural 20, I got a 25.
That's right. Okay, so for the first hit, you hear Hacker explode into laughter. Confetti goes everywhere in a 5-foot by 5-foot radius. There's confetti blasting all over the troll. It's stuck to both trolls now.
I turned to Thanato. Sorry.
And there's confetti all over Thanato, and that's an additional 7 points of damage, right?
I don't know. You never told me. You were always like, it hits harder.
No, it's on your sheet.
Yeah, you have the item for hacker.
No, I fixed it all. But yeah, if memory serves, it gives an extra 7 points of damage along with some maniacal laughter. And so the second hit does not, there's no more explosions, but you get a nice little chunk out of it. Then you take your shield out and trip him. So he's now prone and not feeling too well.
Yeah. And and as a bonus, I just look down and be like, oh, see, that was cute. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. All right, my turn is over.
Javi, it's now your turn.
Okay. How far away did Snacks go from me to get to these?
30 feet. Well, yes. So they have closed. So Thanato went 30 feet. The creatures went 30 feet, and so they've now closed in on each other. So they are now just 30 feet away from the camp.
So we're 30 feet away. Are both of them close to each other? These
Yes,
trolls?
they're standing side by side.
All right. Well then, I would like to cast Elemental Bane. Let's see. Can I do that on both? Choose one creature.
Don't do it on both of them.
Don't do it on both of them. I will do it on the arrow healer one. And I will make him, he has to succeed on a con saving throw. And
Okay.
DC is, what is the DC? 15.
He does make it.
Dang it.
You know what? He
Half
does
damage?
it. I've foreseen this moment. He gets a 5.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, he gets a 5. He does not make his saving throw.
Well then, that means that first time each turn, the affected target takes damage, fire damage. The target takes an extra 2d6 damage of that type, and he loses all resistance to that damage type until the spell ends.
Okay, you want to roll the damage?
Sure. I think he technically, let's see. First time each turn, the affected target takes the damage. Okay, here you go. Oh, I can do it on the sheet.
Wait, does he take damage now, or is he just more susceptible to future damage?
I think both.
Oh, dope. Light him up.
First time each turn, the affected target takes damage of the show. You're right. He's more susceptible. He gets an extra 2d6 damage when you light him up.
Perfect.
Okay, so
He
when
loses resistance if he had it.
Okay, gotcha.
Perfect.
No physical damage yet. Just
this is just priming things.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Punch. Got it.
And I think I will move. I just would like to maintain the 30-foot distance. So I'll move somewhere, but I'll still maintain 30 feet.
Okay, so you'll move to the right or to the left, but just keep that. Got it.
I should also probably, hide. No, it's okay. Nope. Yep.
Okay.
Just standing there.
And the 3 goblin companions sort of like mirror you, so they're kind of sticking with you. And it's now Leaf's turn.
So, all right, I'm trying to picture this. So the one that just got a nice choppy chop, that's the one that has the arrow in it, and that's the one we want to take down first. Yeah, are we focus firing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know, interestingly enough, trolls that's a tricky sell for a monk. However, I'm a monk that does necrotic damage with my touch. So I'm going to jump up there. And I'll close the distance. So Leaf, again, springing to action, just dashes forward. And I'm going to position myself so that I'm 30 feet away from everyone.
Okay.
So that I'm 30 feet away from Snacks, 30 feet away from Grath, 30 feet away from Thanato. I'm just going to so Leaf looks like he's going to dash into combat, but he comes to a stop about halfway. And instead of leaping into combat, he just goes, and he brings his hand up to his face and just goes, it just lets out this long, deep, ohm, basically. I'm going to use Embolding Bond, my new cleric ability. As an action, I'm going to choose up to 3 willing creatures within 30 feet of you, creating a magical bond among them for 10 minutes until you use this feature again. While any bonded creature is within 30 feet of one another, once per turn, they can add D4 and add it to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that they make. So I basically bless everyone, the 3 willing creatures within 30 feet of me. So I'm going to use that on Snacks. I'm going to use that on Thanato, and I'm going to use that on Grath, because those are going to be the 3 that are getting up in their face. And so he just you guys can hear the reverberation as I use my Cleric of the Way of Peace. He just hums that out, and that's going to be my action for the round.
Thanato and all of my restless spirits turn and look at you for a moment. We have to discuss this.
And then I'm going to spend, as a bonus action, I'm going to spend a point of key and declare for dodging, basically, so that if they come at me and try to attack, they have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
That's my action for the round.
Okay.
Is that what a sound bath is? It's nice.
Before it's Thanato's turn, your 3 goblin companions fire off their bows and they're good at following orders too, so they fire off their bows at the one that's already been damaged. Let's see. And 2 of the 3 arrows hit. So you see that the creature takes an additional 10 points of damage from what you can tell. And it is now Thanato's turn.
Excellent. So with my spirits in tow, I'm going to, do we have any more points? Any more fate points?
You have 1 fate point. And let me, during combat, let me remind the audience that for every 3,000 bits donated by the audience, you can help our players and they'll get a fate point. And they can use that as a reroll for any skill check or any combat roll. So just
you know what? I won't use a fate point. I will use my other portent to give myself an 18. because
Okay.
I've still foreseen this moment, and guiding bolt blast that one that I marked with path to the grave.
Great.
So it's going to be
So there's a lot of things are going to happen with
a
that.
24 to hit him, which I presumably is enough.
24 will hit.
Yep. That is going to be, hold on, almost there. That is going to be 58 points of damage.
Okay.
And the next person that hits him has advantage on him too. 58.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. 58. 58, and now he's glowing. The next person will have advantage. And after I'm like, fire at will, everyone.
He's not happy. He tries to swat away the tormented troll souls that he sees coming at him.
Bad troll souls. Bad troll souls.
Don't worry. You're gonna be one of them soon. And that is it for me.
Oh, so that's left.
Okay, Grath, it's your turn.
All right. Well, all right. So that one, I'm going to go for the one that Thanato just terrified. So, oh, cool. All right. So the first, what was it? 16 to hit the first time. Oh, Hunter's Mark, by the way. Oh.
Did you have that on the other one?
Yeah, it's on the other one. I just rolled
a bonus action to move it if you want.
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to move it. Okay, all right. So
remember, you got a D4 too. So just for whatever
because of what you, yeah, okay.
So just remember that like Thanato, Snacks, and Grath all have a D4 you can burn every round for whatever you want to roll.
To hit? Oh, for anything. Oh.
Yeah, for skill checks, saving throws, or attack rolls, you can basically have a bless. You can add a D4 roll to it.
Oh, beautiful. Okay,
yeah.
well, 16. What was 16, I think. To hit. I hope.
16 will hit.
Okay, yes. All right. Okay. So the first one, let's see. Oh, that's no bueno. Hunter's Mark. All right, so 5 plus. Okay, 9, and then I'm going to add that little blessing. So let's see, 9 plus 1, 10. 10 damage for the first.
Okay.
So next hit, 17.
It's on the tormented one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that Thanato just like destroyed. So, hold on. Let me re-roll this. Natural 20. I'm sorry.
Wow.
It was like messed up the first time. I messed up the math. Well, nat 20. Okay, that's going to be like a 29.
Whoa, nat 20.
To hit, but just to hit. Okay.
Nat 20.
All right, 5 plus.
Roll it on the dice.
Ooh. All right. 15 damage for the second one. Oh, actually, can I use sharpshooter?
Oh, because yes, it's something you can add
too late?
to it
You
after.
use it at the beginning,
Can you add that to after the roll, after the fact?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not fair if it's after the roll. Nah. All right, sharpshooter another time.
Yeah.
Let's see, 5, 11, 15. Yeah, 15 damage for the second arrow.
Okay.
Just right into this.
When your arrow hits, confetti squirt. No, I'm joking. All right. Your glitter squirts out of the wound. No, the troll is not looking well. You get it right in the shoulder, and it screams out a horrible, but it's still standing. And that is the one that is in front of Thanato, the one that is in front of Snacks. It looks a little bit better, but it's also looking pretty rough. And and if that's it for your turn, it's now Snacks' turn. Great.
So, Grass, did you hit the one that was glowing?
The one that Thanato just hit.
Oh, you should have had advantage then from the guiding bolt, but I guess you got the 20, so.
Yeah, I got the 20 anyway.
Can't do any better. Okay. And the other one is still on its back?
Yeah, the other one is still well, you know what? No, it would have stood up. on its turn, I suppose. Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, still low hanging fruit. I'll go for it. Snacks kind of like tosses up Hacker and flips it and grabs it and swings back and is just like, all right, round 2, batter up, and goes for the knees. The knees, oh cano. Oh golly. That's a natural 19 for a 26.
Oh,
that's another round.
When you get a 19 or a 20 with Hacker, the confetti glitter explosion happens again.
I turn to Thanato. Really, I am sorry about
You
this.
know, just enjoy it. It's fine. I'll clean it later.
Give it up.
But yeah, swing, do the thing, and that, rough. That is 7. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna add the 4 to that. So that's 9 points of damage.
Does that D4 work for damage also, Leaf, or just for like the roll?
Let me double check. I don't think it works for damage.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. 7 points of damage.
But then you add that 8.
Yeah.
From the confetti.
I did not.
Yeah. So 13.
So 15.
15 rather. Yeah. Okay. The troll.
But I swing twice.
I know, but with that swing, the troll goes down. He screams in horror and is down on the ground.
Oh.
Wow. I'm sorry that I interrupted you because I really wanted you to say that.
You can still swing at the other one though.
Oh yeah. I step up on the troll's dead body and swing at the other one, getting a little bit more leverage. In which, it was almost a 19 again, which I get an 18, so
Okay.
close for a 25 to hit, which I assume does.
Yes.
And that is 8 points of damage.
Okay. That troll also, that was the one that looked very rough. He also slumps to the ground, appearing lifeless.
Appearing lifeless, said the GM.
I mean, if nobody else has fire, the green flame blade is fire. It's going to be the...
Yeah, I honestly don't know if Leaf would know, just being objective here, I don't know if Leaf would know. I mean, he's an orc, so he has probably... I don't know if Leaf would know.
Can we do nature or history to see if we know?
Yeah, give me nature.
I'll give you nature.
Versus nurture.
That's a 17 for me.
That's going to be a 6 for.
And I got an 18.
Okay.
I think
that would make sense.
Yeah, I would also know. I probably should have said out loud fire damage to everyone when I cast my elemental bane, so that you all knew that. Silly me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the elemental bane.
Yeah. So fire damage. It's a little late now.
Yeah.
Do
Donato
fire
will
damage.
put the green flame blade to both of them, cut their heads off.
Oh, give me! I just want just like 10 seconds of standing on Troll Mountain, being like,
I am Lord of the castle.
Unfortunately,
there
in
can
10
only be
seconds-
one green skin. It is me.
In 10 seconds, they'll get up again. They'll get up again at 6.
Well, okay, here's
not
the
enough
deal.
time to post that to Snacks' Instagram account, unfortunately.
After Snacks, who's it? What? All right. Oh, okay. After Snacks' turn is their turn.
Oh, if they heal on their turn, then yeah, we're going still.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to stick to my bad idea that I crawled on top of them and was standing on top of them, going, "There can be only one."
Yeah,
and I lift my hacker to behead Highlander style, but I don't because I only have 2 swings. I just wanted to be ready.
Right when you do that.
Yeah.
They both stand back up. And they They take a swing at you.
That's
Snacks.
fair.
Snacks, you should.
Snacks.
I did not
Got to
know
put that troll there for a
Oh
reason.
no.
So Snacks, you get the first troll takes a big swing at you with his giant maw, and then the second one gets you for 11 more points of damage with the claw. Tries to bite you, misses. And
But
then-
you're raging now, right, Snacks?
I am.
yeah, so that's
I-
you're only going to take
Resistance to
half
all
damage.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Then the other one attempts to attack Thanato and actually gets a 26.
Does it crit?
It's not a crit.
Oh, it's just a.
It's
Oh,
just
well,
it's just a 26, and you take
26 is enough. Can't do anything about it.
you take 10 points of damage from that first claw. 25 though is the second one. So
That's
that would-
2 hits.
Okay, that would also and
Yeah, because I can't get any higher than that.
right. An additional 8 points of damage. Tries to bite you and misses.
Okay.
But it is now
Not angry at you for fighting to the last.
I was not expecting that.
Sorry, Javi, go.
Is it my turn? Okay.
It's your turn.
So they're both right up on these two trolls,
These
right?
two, yeah.
Snacks and Finna. Ah, man. So much of my stuff is like,
AoE.
yeah, I would be doing damage to you both if I did.
I can
what
take
wanted
it.
to.
You could always cast it behind and
And move
behind
them into it.
It's
Yeah.
an effect and just so it can nip them behind them.
Let's do that. We'll do.
I'll let you do that.
I won't hold it again.
We're gonna do. I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance behind the two trolls, and you all will see. You both will see this. So, and I'll also shout this time, "Push them into the light!" So you'll see a dim greenish light spread within a 30-foot radius sphere, and it'll be behind the trolls, right behind them. They just have to like bloop.
Well, you
back
can even
into
make it so that it
So
hits
it's just them.
So they're on the edge of it, so it'll hit them, but it won't hit Thanato and Snacks.
Done. That's what we're gonna do. And then that creature, they have to succeed on a con saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and they emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. So they can't become invisible, but whatever. They probably
Okay.
can anyway.
Man, can I just go ahead on the record and say I'm very happy we're not fighting invisible trolls.
Oh God, yeah.
True.
Oh, can I just say on the record, duly noted?
No,
Can I just say on the
honestly-
record, I
honestly-
can become invisible.
Honestly, Jason, I'm bookmarking that one too.
We fought invisible stuff before. Why not? Yeah.
And the DC is 15 on that.
The DC's 15. Okay, and,
Yeah.
and it's con. What saving throw is it?
Con.
Con. Okay.
Oh, that would be so brutal.
One failed. One did not fail.
Okay, so one of them now takes 4d10 radiant damage. Should I roll that?
Yeah. And does the other one take half, or does he just not take it?
No, I don't think he takes it.
I think it's a save or suck. So
Mm-hmm.
like this is one of my new
31.
Yeah.
31. Okay. So, one of the two goes down. The other one somehow resists this light, but the other one is down on the ground, seemingly dead. But you've seen that
Seemingly.
before from this guy.
Important point of clarification: is the one with the elemental bane on it standing or down?
Don't they both have it on them, or?
No, she only put it on one of them at my
Yeah, she
request.
put it on one.
And which one did she put it on? If you guys remember, the one that had all
The
the
one on
arrows in it?
the one on the right with the arrows. Yeah, not the one I blasted. The
That
other
is
one.
the one that's still the one that. Yeah, the one on the right with the arrows is the one that's down.
Okay, great. That's actually ideal. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Leaf's turn. Oh, sorry.
yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, it's now Leaf's turn.
Okay. Well, yeah, the one that's still standing is going to get struck. Leaf shuffles over there, just slides up to this one, and I'm going to attack him. Going to unleash an unarmed strike on him. So
Great.
19 plus 7, so 26 for the first hit, and then the second one is there are my rolls. 15 plus 7, so 22 for the second hit.
There you go.
So for the first one, he's going to take a total of 8 points of damage on the first hit, and on the second hit, he's going to take an additional 6 points of damage. But I'm going to spend a point of key and activate Hand of Harm, which is necrotic damage. So he takes an extra 6 points of damage from that total.
Okay, you you move in, and he also is down.
They're not staying down, Leaf says rather observantly as he takes one step back. He still has like darkened veins channeling through his hand after that necrotic strike. Looks over everybody and says, "What do we do?"
The green flame blade lights up. Yeah.
It's now your turn, Thanato.
Do I get advantage because they're prone?
Yes, you do. They're prone.
Good. Well, that's like a 25 to hit.
I mean, here's the thing. They are.
Yep.
You don't even need. They're both down.
Oh, it's the coup de grace.
All you need to do is light them on fire.
Well, I mean, if I can light them both in a single round, that's fine. If not, I go after the one that does not have the elemental resistance, because the green flame jumps to a second target, which should trigger that. So it should ignite pretty big either way. So, yeah.
Snacks leaps on before they are engulfed in flames and takes a swing to cut off a hunk of leg.
Might grow a whole new troll, actually.
terrible.
No, maybe don't keep that. It could come back again.
She's a bit horrified by that.
She has the leg, takes like a big bite of it, and watches what it does.
Okay. Well, first of all right. So. All right.
This is chat. Their idea. Their genius.
Yeah. So
does this have infinite noms?
You lit them you lit them both on fire.
Mm-hmm.
But before the fire was fully engulfed, you cut off a leg. All right.
I'm hearing.
What's that?
That's what we're hearing. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're holding the leg.
Yeah.
You bit a piece out of it, and that's your turn, right?
I mean, my turn is setting the bodies on fire. I don't know who's after me, but yeah.
Wrath is technically after you, and then came Snacks.
Yep.
So, Wrath, did you want to do anything before Snacks cut the leg off?
Well, if both of the bodies are on fire, then I think I'll just stand back and stand ready, or maybe light an arrow in the embers of our campfire and
just stand ready. Okay.
Yeah,
great.
stand ready.
So Snacks, you cut off the leg and you bit a piece out of it, and the next thing you know, you're holding this leg, and you hear and feel a pop, and you're now holding on to a full troll.
In one what?
In one round?
Yep.
My God.
1 second?
Yep. 6 seconds.
Yep.
In 6 seconds, this leg grew a troll.
Yeah. This leg grew a whole rest of the troll.
Is it like Deadpool though, but reverse Deadpool, like a full size leg with a little baby troll?
No, it's just a full troll.
Just add Snacks, instant troll.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I go, and I spit out the hunk.
Nana very much looks at Snacks like, Snacks, but why did you?
Leaf is gonna do the Malcolm Reynolds reaction where he sees that and just goes, huh. Just complete dumbfounded, yeah.
So yeah, Snacks is holding the ankle of this troll then and just kind of looks up at it.
Hey, I mean, I hope that you didn't think it was like personal or do I roll to swing or do I just do it?
You can't swing. It's Javi's turn now.
Well.
Did the other two trolls get successfully burnt up?
Yes, the other two trolls are burning bodies, and this is. Can you make me a perception check, actually, Javi?
Sure can.
Where it's parents, and that it should be.
That is a 12.
It's just the Mr. Meeseeks of trolls, just existence is great.
Okay.
That was for you, Elisa.
This troll looks a lot like one of the trolls that you just killed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Probably the one whose leg got cut off.
Yeah, it's like a clone. All right.
Philosophical questions right now going through Leaf's head about this troll.
About the nature of trolldom.
And just like, does it have its memories? Like, did it give birth?
I turn and look at Javi. This one's on me.
Is this a baby troll?
Radiant damage do anything to these? Let's try.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, it all hurts. They just don't. They keep coming back unless they get burned.
Okay. All right. So let's at least try to get him down again. All right. So I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at this little clony troll. Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on Dexterity saving throw, or take 1d6 radiant damage. Oh, that's not that much. But let's see what happens. So that's Dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
15.
They need to get a 15.
Oh wait, it's actually 2d8 damage because I passed fifth level.
So the DC save is 15 on the spell?
Yes, sorry, DC 15 Dexterity.
Okay.
Okay, he missed it.
All right, so 2d8 damage of the radiant sort. And that's a 10.
Okay.
10.
With that 10 radiant damage, the troll is now down again.
Okay. How much damage did I take, seeing as how I was literally holding on to him?
We could screw.
You didn't. Yeah.
It came from above, so.
You know what? Snacks, make me a Dexterity saving throw then.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sorry,
You do
Snacks, I
get
can heal
advantage
you.
because you get advantage because your danger sense.
Good.
Don't forget, you
I'm
get to
sorry?
add more to this roll.
A lot of things just
because
happened.
of danger sense.
Oh, heck. Well, that's great because I rolled the same thing twice, and I'm going to go ahead and throw that on it. Oh, thank you very much.
Nice.
That's 13.
We have one more fate point.
Which one? Yep.
Oh, no, I'm going to take it.
Okay, then you take 10 points of damage also.
Okay, great.
With
And
bashing,
you said that
right?
that was radiant?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also susceptible to light, so I absolutely scream.
Oh, Javi is like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
I see it as like the bolt came down, fried the thing that I was holding on to. I scream and like my hair is like singeing, and I'm just like,
That's okay. It was still very much on me. That was on me. That's all right.
Well, I can heal you. I'll heal you.
If you all don't mind, I'll just in the green flame blade again. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, technically it was Leaf's turn, but unless you have
sorry. Yeah.
Leaf, unless you have fire on you.
No, I don't. I'm gonna go heal our barbarian friend, our kobold.
Okay.
So.
Yep. Light it up.
And on my turn, I'm going to use Physician's Touch. And I'm going to heal. This is, I believe it's the same damage, the same roll that I would be rolling for necrotic. So let me just double check real
Please
fast.
don't mix those up.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh, I'm so sorry.
oh, Snacks. Oh no.
Oh no.
Didn't mean to do that,
can
sorry.
you heal Snacks? Oh no, the light again. Oh.
Oh, don't worry, I'll bring you back, friend.
Okay.
She sees you like walking before and
Hold on, and like puts her
goggles on.
all right, hit.
Yeah, so 1d6 plus 3. All right, so I'm just gonna roll that. Why I'm curious why it doesn't give me the option. It should
You know, I'm thinking, has Thanato healed anybody? Like, I feel I must have somewhere along the way.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't know if you have actually.
No, I do a lot of damage exporting, honestly. Yeah, that's the in-combat healing is very inefficient. Yeah, no, I don't think he has.
Leaf focuses a key, and then he strikes a pressure point on you, Snacks, and you're gonna get back 6 points. 7 points of that, and then I'm gonna use a bonus action to do Healing Word.
Ooh.
So he once again ohms. And,
I was about to say, what's the word?
and gain another 5 points.
Oh.
So he.
When you pressure point me, like her eye twitches and she's just like, yep.
Oh, sorry.
A little bit better. A little bit.
Yeah, I'm pretty. All right.
Mm.
I'm gonna stop trying to eat everything.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
for like a couple days.
Leaf nods and says, we're all growing as people.
Yeah.
You were about to
growing
have
quite quickly, in fact, and he motions over to the leg that's charred attached to the troll.
You do know that it could have grown inside of your prodigious gullet, correct?
Oh, wow.
No, but it was like I had just like 300 people telling me a bad idea, and I just had to do it. I'll be better.
Narrator, she won't be.
Remember all that satyr meat you have still.
So Thanato, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Burn him. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Burn him.
All right.
Yeah, burn him.
We forget, and the troll gets back up again.
Well, it's
Just
just target
making
practice
sure.
now. We're just like, yeah, right.
Please, no more.
Yeah,
All right.
No.
You are now out of combat. Now the 2 trolls enter, 3 trolls leave. Now there's 3 troll bodies on fire that do not seem to be moving.
So, like, they're just cooked now?
It very much again for the second time tonight. Grab Snacks by the muzzle, gently, just sort of pick her up. Let's go get some rest.
Now, when you bit that troll leg, did you swallow the piece, or you were just biting on it?
I bit it, and at the time I had said that I went, "Ugh."
She did say she spit it out. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. But chat also is a plethora of knowledge. They also said that trolls apparently are against acid. So stomach acid. So if I ate it, it would be okay. So what I'm saying is that cooked or?
Yeah, but chat knows that we don't, and none of us are letting Snacks eat any more of these things.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I mean, regardless,
it's a
she would be
reenactment
like,
of
that's
the scene
cooked.
in the Nostromo like cafe, and you don't want to see Snacks have a very terrifying accident in front of all of us while we're eating our rations at night.
I would
Troll bursting out of Snacks.
would destroy that bathroom the next day. You know what I'm saying? Destroy it. Anyway, I'm just gonna. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So all of their they have been burnt to a crisp, and they're.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You know, speaking of loincloths from earlier, they definitely were just wearing loincloths.
Yeah.
So that's
Right.
burnt up, but they don't have
Also
any
burned.
items on them at any at any point. So
Finally.
and at least you are now on the path to the mountain. You found the secret path. I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Inch by inch, we get closer.
Closer and closer to the
We're
mountain.
not even to the bad part yet. That's the best part about all this. We're not even to the bad part yet.
Nope.
We
Not
gotta
at
work
all.
on our dragon impersonations, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, those
Doesn't
that
scary
smell.
enough.
No, it worked. It worked. It just, right. That's
They're
all
just
right.
trolls.
But
They didn't
here's the
care.
thing.
A little.
They're literally trolls.
All right. Here's the thing.
Electric.
I specifically told you that they were 60 feet away, and that's when you did all the prestidigitation. They have dark vision up to 60 feet. They already saw you.
Oh.
Right. No, I went with it. Yeah.
So
we should have just been like, yeah, but this was cool, right? Trolls, like this was cool. We almost had you, right?
Mm-hmm. Nah, it's all right. You can just die.
I can see this tiny little kobold be like,
And I just think that snacks is really cool. And I think that we could have a nice date night, perhaps. I'll get that. I'll get that date.
I want to give a bunch of shout outs really quick to everyone that helped us tonight. Rogan27 gave 3,000 bits. Smokebeard gave 1,000 bits. Allura21 gave 400 bits. Grayman RP gave 15. Melba DNU 250. Baston Cider 300. Diospro 7442 1500. Claudia Ramen 200. Nameless 199 100. Breeks SV 600. Eric Jackson 600. Cast GT 500. As Joreel 300. Blizzilla 50, King Bashman 100, B Right Tuck 1000, Deadheart 84 500, Brad BB 500, Breeks SV gifted 5 subs and resubbed, and Allura resubbed. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show, and thanks again to our sponsors, of course, Gary Con. Thank you to Idle Champions, to Dwarven Forge, to the World of Chaldea, and to Sirenscape. And thank you, Elisa, for joining our crew here.
Thank you so much.
Trollfire.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. It was very fun to play with you all.
Maybe you should do more of.
Yes, I think you should. So
join us.
Would you like to come back next week?
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right.
Hey.
Yay!
Hey. So welcome to the crazy Gaxx pack.
I'm delighted. I'm thoroughly delighted by this party.
And for everyone watching, we have one more Saturday. So next Saturday we'll be at our regular time. Then the weekend of D&D live, we're going to take off, and then starting on July 25th, we'll be on Sunday afternoons. So we hope you can come on that adventure with us. And let's everyone tell everyone where you can be found, and we'll go in. Let's start with Elisa. Tell everybody where they can find you and social media and the other shows that you do and things like that.
Yeah, I am at Elisa Pearl on Twitter and Instagram. I also stream on Twitch, not very often, but sometimes. Appease Elisa is my Twitch name. And thanks.
That's cute. I like that.
And on Saturdays, I run Lords of Faerun, which is D&D 5e, over at twitch.tv/Kira858. And I think that's the only streaming thing I have for a little while. I have some stuff coming up in August, but just follow me and I'll tweet about it and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then I'll be back here next Saturday.
Great. How about Adriana?
Hey. Hi, my name is Adriana. You could find me online at Adriosa or Adriosa Gaming. I usually just stream video games on my channel, actually, but I will be a part of D&D shows every once in a while, like the Gaxx Pack every Saturdays. But yeah, just if you're interested in Resident Evil and RPG games, story-driven or open world, etc., check out my Twitch channel, Adriosa. And yeah.
All right, Eric. Streampunk Eric.
Yeah, I'm 16-bit Eric on all the socials. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays mornings on my Twitch stream. But then you can catch me Monday nights, where me and a bunch of the GNS alumni play Clear Skies, our Star Trek Adventures campaign, over at Q Times. Except for the last Monday of every month, when it switches to the Klingon campaign, run by. Hold on.
Eliza
Pearl.
Eliza Pearl.
Eliza Pearl is what I've got.
Please God,
cool,
don't ever call me Eliza.
Oh yeah, no, don't ever.
Please God. I get called Eliza like 5 times a day. It's ridiculous.
I probably called you that twice already today. I hope I did.
You haven't.
Okay, good.
Lisa.
Yeah. So you can catch us there, and then of course Gaxx Pack. So what's up?
B-Dave, what's happening with you, man?
Into me. I do all kinds of stuff all over the place. Announcements coming. There's a bunch of Magic D&D card commercials that are rolling out that were a lot of fun to do.
Loving those. Saw one already.
Yeah, those were a lot of fun. We
and
shot
you can
6 of
really
those
see how
things,
tall
and-
Dave is, everyone. When you see
True,
that
you get.
commercial.
It's
like,
am I tall or are they all minuscule? Who can
what are
say?
you guys doing down there? Playing magic?
It is like bring your kids to work day and all those commercial spots. That is true. Yeah, and they got some other stuff that's being announced this week, probably. Just Thursdays, 4 p.m. Pacific, D&D, Twitch, and YouTube for the Black Dice Society. We play a little bit of Ravenloft. Yeah. And otherwise, follow me on the Tweetagrams at BDaveWalters. I'm somewhere doing something almost 7 days a week.
I've got a Strahd song for you.
Strahd song!
Yeah, just so you know that we wrote on Idle Champions Bardic Inspiration. So anytime you need it, just let me know. I think Wizards half owns it already. So
hey, that's all right. This just should be a low bar to clear to get the Strahd song.
Exactly.
Hey.
Vivka, tell us what's going on with you.
Hello. I am Vivid Vivka. You can mostly find me hanging out on Twitter and also TikTok, where I dress up in lots of fun costumes and do lots of fun skits on my TikTok because I love it. This is my dog Tesla. She's very sweet and she smells like corn chips because she's been sleeping. That's about all I have to say on that. I mostly do Gaxx Pack and just post stuff online. So check me out on Twitter and TikTok. I'm on the other ones, but I just don't really post there because social media is a void.
Soulless void.
One of our dogs, her feet smell like corn chips.
Yes. Okay. So that's actually, I didn't do my snack facts. I didn't do my snacks facts. Yeah. That's just a normal thing for dogs. It's actually the bacteria in their foot. It's their heckin' foot sweat that smells like corn chips. Dogs are a gift. I love my Chihuahua.
I mean, don't eat their feet or lick them, but I think when you lick them, it's not going to taste like a corn chip, right?
Oh boy.
She licks my feet. I don't lick her feet.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's
out of love.
It's a one-way street.
Enjoy the smell and then go eat a real corn chip. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, she's basically like a Frito.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, she smells just like a little Frito. She smells like a Frito, but she's my sentient burrito.
I love it. I'm Jason Charles.
These are the hot things that people are missing out by not following me on Twitter. The hot takes.
Definitely. We love your hot takes.
Get you a girl that can do both.
Here's my Twitch channel if you guys want to follow me. I do 2 music streams a week. Technically, I do 3 because I do one on Tuesdays on the Codename Games channel, Bardic Inspiration for Idle Champions, where we write a song every week live on the air about a Dungeons and Dragons character with the audience. And I know some people in chat are fans of that show and participate in that show. Other than that, let's all meet here next Saturday at 5. And maybe we'll actually get to the dungeon next week. We'll see. It's up to you. I almost had you battle 50 elves. It was very close.
We almost had us battle 50 elves.
Almost had, it was different. I had a number of the not so hot
for me
takes.
to not have you battle 50 elves.
So many things the Nato had to say that I kept in my hard box. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was good. This is very good. Other than that, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate the support. Elisa, welcome to the show. Welcome to the pack. And we'll see everybody next Saturday.
See you next Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.